Hello, everyone, and welcome to Costog Challenge. I'm glad that we are finally back with episode 2. This has kind of been a bit of a hot minute since we had the first episode, and I wanted to get back sooner than this, but we had a couple bumps in the road, but we're back now. So it should be a super fun time, and I'm super glad to be back. As always, we're joined by Sorairo-Days, Sarah. But as
Hi.
well as hi,
Hi.
as well as our lovely guest, Alf. Alf, thank you
Oh,
for agreeing to be on this with us.
you're like, where am I right now? It's so different from the usual place.
Oh my god, humans. Weird.
You're
Oh
on
my
the,
gosh.
You're on the internet.
Been a while since I see another human being.
God, for real.
Yeah, so if you have not seen the first episode, which considering we've only done one, it wouldn't exactly surprise me. You might be wondering, what the heck is Costog Challenge? So Costog Challenge is a new series we got going on here, and all of us will be editing the same photo at the same time. Each one of us has submitted a photo that we're going to be editing, so we're going to do 4 photos over the course of this episode. 1 of Alf's shots, 1 of Sarah's shots, 1 of my shots, and then 1 that was submitted by a member of the community. For future reference, if you'd like to submit a photo for us to use in future episodes, please message me. I would love to get more photos to use for future episodes. The only caveat there is please make sure if you are the photographer, make sure that you are the photographer because, yeah. And then 2, get the permission of the cosplayer in the photo to submit for this.
And vice versa. If you're a cosplayer who got raw photos from a photographer.
Yeah, we just want to make sure permissions are good. We don't want you submitting something and the cosplayer coming back to us and being like, yeah, don't want to have to deal with that. So, it's covering our bases. So kind of how this is going to play out is we're going to edit the same photos at the same time, and we're going to do it from start to finish. But here's the deal. We will only have 30 minutes to do the entire shot. And some of you might say, oh, 30 minutes for a photo, that's a long time. Well, for a good chunk of us, I know for myself, and I know for Sarah, 30 minutes is well under the time we spend per photo. Alf, do you have a good gauge as to how much time you spend per image?
Kind of depends on the image. Sorry, it kind of depends on the image itself. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's kind of like slow. Depends on the photo.
It's either
You're like,
fast
wow,
or
it's been
slow.
2 days.
Those are great gauges of time.
That's accurate though. Like sometimes you know exactly what you need to do and it goes really fast. But I'd say that's like 2% of the time. So
yeah. So point being is I'm willing to bet 30 minutes, you'd probably consider that a pretty fast photo, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So point being is 30 minutes is a pretty short time for any of us to be editing a photo. So it's probably going to involve us being like, oh shit, oh god, oh no. Because even when I edit a photo, I kind of take like the Lightroom time out of it. I usually kind of like think of my process as like just when I got into Photoshop. So like we have to go from photo or Lightroom, or if you start in Adobe Camera Raw, you can do it there. But like the whole process, whole thing, is gonna happen in 30 minutes, which is gonna be nuts.
I cheat. I use presets in these challenges.
I might get like cheat a bit too because something, you know. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Hey, like this is you get to do whatever you want to do here. There are no rules within how you're gonna do each photo. It's not, no one's gonna come be like, you couldn't use this preset. That's not allowed. It's not a thing.
It's called efficiency.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. So that's the idea of Costog Challenge. So Elf, I know we've had you on before, and we've kind of had you kind of give a little bit of history about yourself, but I kind of want to do it again just in case anyone new is watching, or people who haven't heard of you, what have you.
If they haven't, that's
Yeah, if you haven't
unfortunate.
heard of Alf, Alf is an incredible photographer.
Yeah.
Out of California, but originally from Indonesia, correct?
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
So how long have you been shooting cosplay photography?
Like I've been like shooting like just a regular shooting, not like a photo shoot since 2005, just like a haul shoot kind of thing. And then on 2009, when I got my very first DSLR, then that's when the first time I like do my photo shoot with cosplay. It was Full Metal Alchemist back then.
Nice.
Awesome.
Wait, are you pulling his Instagram feed?
Yeah, well, I'm not pulling it. I just stole a bunch of squares from his Instagram feed.
Oh, I
kinda
was like,
give it-
whoa, what's this plugin? This is cool.
The hilarious part is I'm just noticing now that apparently when I screen captured, I must have been hovering over one of the images because it's got the stats up on it, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
That's
fine.
one of them. Oops.
Yeah, I'm just like, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, here we are.
Hey.
What ended up drawing you specifically into cosplay photography?
Well, it's because I was originally a cosplayer too, and then back then, in the realm of 2005 to 2008 ish, there's still no such thing as cosplay photography, and I
Nope.
feel like all the hard work that we've uh, been doing to our costume, our makeup, and all the role play and everything, I feel like I feel like we can do something more than just going to a con and then just showing up our costume. I think we can create an art through some other media. And back then, because I have my like pocket camera, maybe photography is the way. So that's one reason.
Yeah.
The other reason is it's pretty much similar-ish. With kind of long, but let's stick with that one for now.
Hell yeah. Um,
Mm.
and kind of what has kind of the things that you enjoy most about cosplay photography? What kind of are your passions when you're shooting, and kind of what you emphasize in your work?
Mm, the reason why I do cosplay photography is because the most important thing for me, at least, is that I usually because I love anime and video games. So every time I'm able to shoot some character that from a particular series that I currently in love with for some reason, like for some example, like right now I'm really into Arknights, and then there's also like Fate, of course, and there's also like other video games like Mortal Kombat and all those stuff. So every time I got a chance to shoot those character, like I really want to bring those character like to life to like our realm. So I think I really enjoy to just uh, making those fantasy come to real life. I think, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's I just thought it was funny when you brought up Arknights, because I saw
Mhm.
when I popped up Discord this it's got the like notification statuses of people when they're playing games and stuff, and I'm like,
Uh,
oh, Alf's getting in his Arknights right before the stream.
that's true. Actually, yeah, it was. I was playing on my BlueStacks, and they're like, yeah, I need to grind for this event right now.
That's so funny.
Pretty sure some of you chat know what I'm talking about. So yeah.
It's funny because like Arknights is like, I'm assuming it's a gotcha, some format
It's
of
a
a
guy. It
gotcha
has to be a
game.
gotcha game.
Yeah, right.
It's a gacha game, but it's like a tower defense
Okay.
with waifu,
Oh,
of course.
interesting.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like Arknights is one of those games that I'm like, I've heard the name a lot and I've seen cosplays from it, but I really have never like dug into what it actually is.
The design is pretty awesome.
Yeah, some of
I
the
think.
character designs coming out of it are really, really cool.
Yeah, they're dope. But I can't play gotcha. My luck is terrible. It was garbage.
Yeah, I avoid them partially for my own safety.
God, for real.
Yeah. Just like
Like-
I don't need more shit to spend money on. I really don't.
Because I
Well,
know I'll
now-
get addicted. It's terrible. I already know what's gonna happen.
Well, these days there's other thing than gacha. It's like those VTubers are starting to like drain the money too.
Oh God.
It's like, oh my gosh, this VTubers are so cute these days. But
I-
that's not our story.
I mean, that feels like a market that was like once we got there technology wise, that feels like something that was going to be inevitable. So
Yeah. If I have the technology, I'm right now. I will be a VTuber instead of myself. Slap. No, just kidding.
Dead.
So if you were a VTuber, would you be a anime version of yourself, or would you be a cute waifu girl?
My gosh, I need a
Cute
like a voice.
waifu!
I need a voice changer for that one because you don't want to hear your like cute anime girls to sound like this.
Whatever. Whatever.
Well-
It's fine.
Amazing.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Amazing. Yo, Wolfie, thank you so much for
I
that
am
sub,
here.
my dude. Oops, I just realized the notifications were underneath the images. Whatever. It's all fine. Okay, so I think it's about time that we dive into the
I'm already
first image.
panicking.
Oh
I'm
no!
already panicking because Alf submitted a photo that is using studio lights, and I don't know how to edit that. I'm not good at it. I'm scared.
That photo is almost literally my baby because it's like one of my favorite shoots
Why would you
ever.
want to touch it? Why would
What?
you do that to me?
Wait, what? Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to edit this.
That's exactly the reason because I kind of want to know like how you're gonna treat my baby.
No! Oh my god! I just got like anxiety.
You just like made it worse. Just like
Oh,
Oh
no!
my god! Like sweating.
amazing.
Oh
Amazing.
no! Why did you do that?
Beautiful. So
Oh my god!
here, let's go over here and
Panic.
So
Just panic.
this is
Panic.
this is the raw
fuck
photo
me.
that we're gonna be editing from Alf. So this saber shot is what we're gonna be digging into. So yeah, we're gonna have 30 minutes on this.
Alf, I hate you. Oh my god, I'm so nervous.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be
Oh my
great.
God, I
Everything's gonna
hate
be
this.
fine.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm panicking
This is gonna be
already.
really
Sarah,
interesting.
chill.
No.
Woo!
I'm just gonna watch Alf edit it and like learn things.
Oh, are you gonna stream snipe me right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
okay.
I-
So let's just shot. Let's let me know
I
when you
hate
guys
this.
have it up on your screens. So then I'll
I'm
switch.
panicking.
Okay. I got it up on mine. I'll check here. Yeah, okay, we are good. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna press this button. Alright. So we got it all up. Alf, are you using Capture One? Alf?
Aren't
Yeah.
Are we all in Lightroom?
No, I think
Oh,
Alf's
no, we're
using Capture
not.
One.
I don't even know what
I'm
that
gonna
is.
catch one.
That'll be interesting. I tried using Capture One once, and for whatever reason, like my computer at the time just hated it, and it was so slow. And I'm like, this is kind of neat, but like it just is
We'll see.
functioning way too slow. So I'd love to try it again, but that'll be interesting to see how that plays into things too. So
Yeah.
okay,
Time to die.
I'm gonna set this timer 30 minutes here, and we're going to press start in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Timer is going, and let's get to editing.
And
funny
me.
That right now my hand is on my FPS kind of like hand.
Gamer.
It's like yeah, like gamer mode for some reason. Huh. Nervous, man.
Oh.
It's your photo.
Uh, hmm. What did I?
I hate this. I'm just gonna be like. Meanwhile, I was like, "Here's a haul shot." Well, also because like, my hard drive was all fucked up, but
The
it'd
timer
be
is
like,
on the stream, right? Yeah.
Yeah, timer is on the screen. I'll try and keep you guys updated as we go too. At least a small benefit here is that we're all Canon shooters, so like I have a good idea of like how colors are gonna work and everything here.
okay,
Mhm.
fair.
Like there's not gonna be really any surprises there, because yeah, shot this on a 50 millimeter Sarah, so like this isn't, the lighting's outside of your comfort zone, but it's a shot on a Canon camera at 50 millimeters, so like it's not that far out of your range.
I just don't know. I always have a hard time shooting. Not shooting. Wow, editing artificial lighting.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's
Oh my God.
I'm not used to the aesthetic, so
Yeah.
for me it's like I know what I want, but I don't know if how I want to do it is gonna translate well to what I'm thinking, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. I think for me, part of it too is that oftentimes with studio, or not studio, but anytime I use strobes,
Mhm.
I feel like more of the creative process is distributed into like the actual act of lighting everything itself. So I feel like
Oh,
there's
for
less
real.
to do once you're editing.
I think that's what I'm not used to. I
Mhm.
think that's what makes me nervous. What the fuck is on here? Hello? I don't know where I was going with
feel
that statement.
I feel like if you think like that, then maybe try to think like it's not an artificial light. It's just light. Just think of it as just like light. Like
Light don't look
be.
like that in real life.
uh,
Nice try, Alf.
well,
Nice try.
I tried.
I know what you're trying to say, but it's just
A for effort.
A for effort.
I tried. Ito.
Hopefully everything is running smoothly here, by the way, guys. But if you notice any hitches in the stream, I'm sorry. I'm asking a lot of my computer to do this. So it's trying to handle everything the best it can while I'm using Lightroom and Photoshop and OBS and Discord and everything else that I need to have up for this. So I did some tweaks, so hopefully the performance is a little bit better, but last time I streamed we had some tech issues. Also like an indicator to me that I'm like, it might be time for me to like think about upgrading my CPU. That is absolutely the bottleneck in my system at this point. So,
Time, boys. Time to upgrade. Get that RTX 30 series.
I feel like I'm fairly set, like GPU wise. Like I'm not too worried there, but it's more just purely the processor, because my processor is like
Processor.
5 years old now, and four cores used to be like about as
Oh
much
my
as you could
God.
get, and now it's just
Mhm.
like, how many cores you want? You want 32? Got 32.
I remember back in the days when having a 1 GB of RAM is like out of this world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. Thankfully, that's the one area where I feel pretty set in. I decided when I built this computer that I was just gonna go like all out RAM wise. So I committed to I bought 32 gigabytes of DDR4. So we should be
32?
set. Yeah, 32 gigabytes. So
I have no idea what you guys are saying, but I like listening to it.
Are you editing on a laptop or computer, Sarah?
A laptop.
Like, is it like Windows laptop or?
Hell no, it's a Mac.
Oh damn!
I can't use Windows.
I
I'm stupid.
So,
I
it's
grew up
alright.
on Mac. I grew up on Mac. Like literally, all my schools had Mac labs. I think the first time I used a PC was like, I can't even remember, late high school. Like no joke.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts to me.
Yeah, I grew up in a Mac with Mac labs, and then my mom, like her school that she used to teach at, would give her Macs as well. So I would just use those. So I literally am like, so like when I say I'm not familiar with Microsoft or like a PC, like that's like not me being an Apple snob. That's just like, it's just true. Like I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just not used to using them. So
crazy. Yeah. I feel like I've gotten a good usage out of both systems now. I'm pretty comfortable in both, but if I had to pick, I'm definitely picking PC. I'm much.
I mean, I wish Macs had the power of PC. What the fuck am I doing? I literally was like, what am I doing right now?
Who am I?
Who am I? Why am I here? What's happening?
Also, chat, if anyone is interested in helping me produce future episodes of Costog Challenge, please let me know. What I mean by that is all I really need to do, need help with, is I need someone to help me with switching of scenes while we're editing. It's pretty hard for me to like pay attention to editing and then also like keep switching scenes in OBS so that we can focus on different people's like edits as we go here. Yeah, I'm not particularly good at that because I can only split my brain so many ways. I'm planning on getting some web functionality where it's like I'll just be able to link to a website that someone can go to and switch which scenes are showing. So if that sounds like something you would find fun and enjoy doing, please let me know, because I would love to have the help, and I think it's a fairly simple task that should be hard to totally screw up. So 21 minutes.
21 minutes.
Fuck!
Are you guys already done with your Lightrooms?
Yeah.
I'm into Photoshop.
I'm fixing this background, which is probably a colossal waste of time.
Define fixing the background.
I'm actually fixing the background too.
I mean, I mean, I feel like there needs to be a degree of cleanup in it, but I'm curious.
I duplicated it.
Ooh.
I can't figure. Oh fuck! I cannot even.
Maybe a little.
Oh, okay. You're mirroring it. Ah, I see.
Oh, you're stream sniping again.
Why?
No, Andrew. I mean.
Looking at what she's doing, I would. I wouldn't have thought to do that at all. So.
It was like the first thing I wanted to do. So I hate myself.
But yeah, like there's a little history about this like specific photo. Is that this photo was shot during my very last semester when I was still at school in here.
Oh, okay.
So back then there.
Oh fuck! I know what to do.
I did like because I know that I want to shoot this specific pose. I did a little bit of research about Renaissance painting.
I was gonna say this has a very Renaissance painting feel.
Mm-hmm. And then I saw like the photo, the painting of like the old presidents of the United States or like all those like painting with this kind of things.
Yo,
so
Alf,
yeah.
thanks for the follow.
What?
I just got a notification on Twitch that you followed. I thought that was funny.
It's interesting. I like my fingers over here, but I literally just follow you actually.
We saw in the notification.
The humorous part. Oh, go ahead, Alf.
But yes, so I did this photo shoot during my finals. But the funny thing is that because so I had two choices. Either I wanted to do the like fine art route where it's not cosplay or whatever, or like the cosplay route. In the end, I picked for my finals. I picked the fine art route, which is
Good.
it's still fine. But then it's just when I saw that photo compared to this one when it was done, like I don't feel as much. I don't feel like it's me kind of thing.
When it's like more of a cosplayer's, like what a cosplayer would want.
No. I'm talking about like compared to like my actual final project, because my actual final project was not this cosplay photo, but like the other project.
Oh,
Because back
really?
then-
So, like,
Yeah, because
Oh.
back then I was like, like should, like is it okay if I use like cosplay photo as my final?
I see what you're saying.
Because it feels like I don't know, and I hesitated, so I picked the other one.
I
Both are
probably would have
finished.
done the same thing.
Yeah, both are
Yeah.
finished like at the same time, luckily, so I'm good with that. But then, like when I see both, I feel proud with this one instead of the other one, even though like both has the same amount of research and all the stuff.
Yeah, that's okay though.
So I feel like lesson learned from that is that I think just go with your own like heart, I guess.
Follow your passion.
Follow your passion.
I think
Don't be
sometimes
afraid.
when it comes to school though, like that can be pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the thing is,
I totally get what you're saying, but I think it what the why is it doing that?
no.
Andrew,
yeah.
why is it doing that?
You've got it set to use your color. God, what's the button for it? Trying to look at.
But I just said clean.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look at your screen. Hold on. I'm gonna
Load
full
brush.
screen your
Oh,
screen.
clean brush.
Yeah, and then yeah, you should be
No. No, it's still. Why does it do
good.
that? Oh wait, I think because load and wet are like really high.
No, load. I have wetness at 30, load at 100, mix at 100, flow at 100. Let me know if that works for you.
I'm still getting like. Is custom not the right?
No, that's what I have it set on.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Oh my god, panic! I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Panic.
I was just like, I don't know how to help. Gotta work on this
maybe
at the same time.
is that like Sarah's strats to like delay you?
Yeah, this is her strat. She's gonna throw me off my game.
Oh no.
I already know I edit faster than Andrew. I don't need to. I don't
Wow.
need to.
Wow.
Oh, this is getting way too
shade. Wow.
This is
Rude.
getting way
It's
too
true.
competitive.
You take so long just to call.
Well, I don't have to call right now. Like,
I'm speaking the truth.
yeah,
I
no, I
edit
take forever
faster.
to call. You will not hear me argue that. But we ain't calling right now. We editing.
We editing right
we
now.
bowling. Okay.
Probably need to skip one of this part because it's gonna take way too long.
Yeah.
What are you skipping?
Hmm?
What are you skipping that you would normally do?
It's a secret. I'll let you know when it's done.
What? I want to know. I can't. I wish I could just watch you. Oh, I can just watch this later. It's like, I just want to see what Elf is doing.
Yeah.
I mean, retouching alone takes me at least 30 minutes. So the fact that I have to bum rush through that is like
Yeah. Thankfully, this
torture.
image I feel like doesn't need a ton of it.
I tried my best to like have it like already good on camera, so like less editing time, because it's way easier to fix anything that's on camera rather than on Photoshop, if you ask me.
Yo,
If you can, yes.
Akikai, thank you for the follow.
Should I do this one? Yeah, good. 13 minutes.
13 minutes? God damn it.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Oh, I really want to reach the eyes. All those veins. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not worth it.
That is objectively not worth it.
I know, but I want to. I kind of like doing it. So.
Okay.
Oh shit! What?
Speed rush.
Speedrun struts.
Yeah.
Speedrun struts.
Digital ironing, yeah. So satisfying.
I'll have time to do that. Fudge.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, it's
That just,
like...
Oh yeah. Also, like, are you guys like using a what do you call it, the stylus or something?
I am using a Wacom tablet, so...
Oh.
I use a mouse.
Hey, I use a mouse too.
Oh, thank fuck. I'm not
I...
the only weirdo.
Yeah,
I've
adapted to using it, and now, like, the funny thing is, it really only matters to me in the retouching process. Like,
That's what I heard.
retouching and dodge and burn. Like, otherwise,
yeah.
other than that, I don't really care too much.
Yeah, I've just become so accustomed to using a mouse that when I try to convert to a tablet, everything just takes like so much longer because I'm like trying to reteach my body to like do things. So I just have never invested in it because I mean, maybe now is a good time to do it because I do have time to kind of just like practice and get that muscle memory going.
I find once you get going, it feels a lot more natural for the retouching and dodging and burning. But yeah. Also, chat, if you guys have any questions for us, let us know and we'll be happy to talk about them. Especially if you have them for Sarah and Alf, so you can throw them off their game.
That's the way, boys.
I don't think I'm gonna do any cleanup on this.
So also, well, I don't know if I should say now or later. Are we gonna like review later?
Yeah, we're gonna kind of just like talk about kind of our choices that we made and that kind of stuff.
Our favorite thing is, I forgot who suggested it, but we merge all three at the end too.
Yeah, that
to kind of just see.
Oh, merge! Oh, that's a cool idea.
It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
So I feel like normally I would edit those like little bit of flyaways out of here.
Same, but I'm not.
But I am not doing that.
Oh, why not?
Well, you see, because we have 10 minutes and 38 seconds. That's why.
That's kind of like if I have time at the end. I really like this girl's saber wig. Is it her real hair?
That is not a wig, so that's her real hair.
That's okay. I was gonna ask. I was like, those roots look awfully natural.
Well,
and also the way the hair is flying, it looks real.
That's what I was kind of curious about, because normally I feel like the flyaways would have been much worse.
Intense, yeah.
Yeah, so like...
Yeah, and they're usually not as curved like that. They're usually a little more like jagged.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the first time I shoot cosplay without wig, and I really can see the difference between like wigs and real hair. And real hair is like amazing.
Yeah, if you have the hair to like work with it, that can do. I mean, luckily Saber's hairstyle does translate well like into real life.
Feel like the only times I've really gotten to shoot with real hair is when I was shooting when I was a beginner photographer shooting with beginner cosplayers who were just using their real hair.
God same.
Oh, that was me a couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago, you were a beginner photographer? What?
Well, by a couple of
God.
years ago, I'm talking about like 2005.
Couple of years
Jesus.
ago, by that I mean over a decade ago.
Hey, English is not my first language. I'm using. I'm always.
Excuses.
I always use that as my excuse. Always works.
That's
Amazing.
okay. That's fine. I would too. Let's be real here.
Yeah, it's just like if I had that as an excuse to leverage,
Oh no.
bet your ass I'd use that excuse.
Do this the fast way instead.
And
What's the time?
oh god, why is the timer not showing on this? Hold on. Sorry. 8 minutes and
Right.
28 seconds. I don't
Shut
know
the
why it
fuck
was,
up.
I don't know why it wasn't showing on that specific screen. But whatever. Here we are.
Yeah. Is there gonna be an overtime?
We
No.
originally had that in a provision where like there could be a single photo that we could vote to spend longer on, but we could only do it on one over the course of the entire episode. But I kind of feel like it's more fun if we
I think we should just not do it. I think we should just keep.
Yeah, just
think-
keep it.
yeah.
Keep trekking.
I think
Yeah.
I think it's more fun if we just are like freaking out and suffering the entire time, you know?
That's the point of the game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Doing things I shouldn't be doing, but you know, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah. So I think one thing that I like about using a stylus, because I tried it before, is especially when for the hair part, because it can
Yes.
kind of
oh
mimic
yeah,
those
if you want to draw in hair
hair.
after the fact.
That is something I wish I. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why I do want to get tablet. Maybe sometimes I don't know. It's just not on my top 10 things to spend money on.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I mean, understandable.
So I'd rather I don't know, on something else.
Okay. 6 minutes.
Is this her real eye color?
Yes.
I was gonna say they don't look like contacts either.
Yeah, she's like, oh, okay. So her name, her cosplay is Genevieve Neelan or Genevieve Marie on Instagram. I forgot to say that. So yeah, she's Genevieve Marie on Instagram. Check her out. She's really cool. And yeah, she's basically, to me, it's like when I first shot her, it's like she's like in real life Saber.
Yeah, she really is pretty awesome.
And I'm usually like really picky with like a character that I really in love with, especially at the time. So yeah, that kind of says a lot. Oops, I forgot the eye.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Huh?
I'd be making more comments, but I am freaking out. Sure.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm gonna use the fast route, the speed run strats for this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm doing things that are not smart, but you know
Yeah.
what?
I
It's just whatever.
like we're at the point where I'm just like, fuck, I gotta get this shot done. So like, we're gonna cut some corners here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Don't be self-destructive like I am, guys. Don't do it. I take too long otherwise.
Okay. Ends justifies the means.
I really want to do something more with the. I think this is where I struggle. I want to do something more with the colors, but I almost feel like it doesn't need it.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck.
Struggle. It's a struggle.
Well, because it's like it looks good the way it is. So it's like I don't I don't really need to, but I want to because I'm so used to doing that.
You could. This is
4.5
why
minutes.
4.5 minutes, boys. Oh, okay, this is not good. This one. Oh. Ah, either. Oh,
Okay.
strats. Which one? Strats.
Uh.
Good for now.
That just like normally I color grade the background and the subject separately from each other. Not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
I kind of like low-key thinking that I might be missing, forgetting something, but this is like point of.
That's okay.
Also, like, because my computer is pretty old, so sometimes to apply some effects, it'll take some time. So I need to.
Oh, your computer is old?
Pretty
What you said?
old. Yes,
Mm.
pretty old.
How old?
I think it's 2012. It's my friend's.
What?
Yeah,
Wow. I
this
can't believe
this
it still works, to be honest.
my friend's PC. He gave it to me because my laptop is even worse than this. So thank
My
you, friend.
God. Alf. Wild.
Pretty sure I missed something, but it's alright.
I feel like I haven't done anything to this image. Just kidding. I don't know what to do.
Also, like if I can reshoot this, like one thing that I really want to fix is the crop on the bottom part.
I know I really want to extend the bottom, but I can't.
Yeah, that
I don't have time.
I think that's what I did, like on my initial
2 minutes
editing,
and 20 seconds.
but we only have 2 minutes and 30
Yeah,
seconds, so
it's
that's
something I
bad.
really want to do, and I could totally do if I wasn't in a time crunch right now.
I feel the same way. I'm just like, yeah,
Fuck.
there's a lot I want to do with this shot, but we're not gonna be able to do that.
Sometimes a friend like asks how long the editing is gonna take. I was like, I'll try my best. like the thing that makes things like really long is not only the editing, but also like the processing too. I mean how the photo is like being processed by the computer.
I mean,
So that's
Well,
like
now that I know your computer is ancient, I can see that now.
yeah, it's pretty interesting, but it helps with
1 minute.
training your patience or something.
Andrew, you're stressing me out.
I'm stressing me out.
Uh-oh.
Makes 2 of us.
Speedrun stress. I'm gonna say that again. So
Yeah, speedrun stress for real. This is not what. This is not what. This is not what I wanted. This is just not what I wanted.
I don't know. This is.
I know.
This is
one middle.
this is not.
one
I
middle
wanted
thing
a
that
deeper
I need.
red. I wanted a deeper red,
Deeper
but
red.
here we are.
Are we done?
7 seconds.
7 seconds. No, I can't. I'm still like processing the effect, and it's taking so long.
What effect are you trying to do?
Explosions
Time.
and stuff.
Oh shit! This is not a Michael Bay film. We're done?
Guys. Yeah.
No, I don't feel like it looks any different.
Okay. I want you guys. We're gonna Save this
I'm gonna
guy.
save this. I kind of like this one.
I want you to save your photo, and I want you to save it as a JPEG, and then you're gonna send me that image over on Facebook so that I can display them here. So,
On
Do you want us
Facebook?
to downsize it at all?
I mean, whatever.
On Drive, maybe.
Make sure I want you guys to don't be like Neil and delete your actual file. Like save that.
I'm not gonna be dumbass like Neil.
Yeah, don't be
Wait,
a Neil.
Wait, what happened with Neil?
He deleted all his
deleted all this stuff
photos.
like immediately after he was done, and I'm like, why?
Wait, why?
So
dumbass.
that's the only reason I'm saying that. So
I'm gonna put this on Drive, yeah?
yeah.
Is that okay?
So however you want to send it to me, that's fine.
I'm just gonna send it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, that's fine.
To Drive, so maximum quality. Because this is my baby.
don't.
Yes. Okay. I'm saving.
It'll be
it.
fine.
Copy a link.
It'll be fine.
I mean, it's on stream. It's not like they're viewing it at like.
Oh, that's true.
High
No,
res.
I love this one. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you go.
Wouldn't
There.
Facebook download the quality? Yeah, I mean, but also you're watching it via stream, and yeah, it doesn't really.
It's gonna be low quality anyway.
Yeah, so like, it's fine. Okay.
You got mine?
Yeah, I mean, I'm downloading it. Good.
Let me read the chat while you're doing your thing. Oh, I see some someone understands the Arc Knight's grind hell right now.
Okay, and now I'm just waiting on Sarah.
Sent it to you.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, that's weird. It like.
I was like, okay, there we go. I got it.
Oh, there it is. I was like, what? I was like, I'm pretty sure I sent it.
Just like
That was weird.
it. So
I thought maybe because I'd left the window, it for some reason stopped sending to you. I don't know.
okay.
That was weird.
Okay. Go here, and I'm gonna add these in. So that was our original photo for reference. Oh God.
Fuji photo.
So big. Let's resize this.
Woo!
Come on. Let me resize you. Let me select. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Come on. There we go. Just like, no, I don't want to be resized.
Wigging out. Damn, my delay is like
It's fine.
A lot.
It's fine. So, come on. OBS is also being laggy on me. So.
I was like, I knew that's an Alf edit immediately. I don't even have to think about it.
Oh, why? What?
I don't know. I just know. I just knew. I don't know how to
The way
explain
that
it.
was.
Maybe
'Cause
because it's
somehow-
Saber.
You have like this unique like cinematic feeling to your
Oh.
photos that I just know.
Okay. So, here we've got the original shot. This was the raw. And here is Alf's edit of the shot. Really leaned in hard in that that specific lighting. Was that the effect that was taking a while to render for you?
It's the color grading.
Oh, what were you doing that it was taking that it was loading or whatever?
Yeah, it's the color grading. The filter itself. Filter.
What filter were you using?
Oh,
It's the Nick.
Oh,
effect.
okay. Okay, gotcha.
What the hell is
gotcha.
that?
The Nick collection, NIK. I used to use that like many
Maybe
years
free.
ago. I probably haven't
Photoshop?
used it in like 5 years, maybe.
It used to be free too.
Okay. We'll,
Literally, the first thing in Google is the Nick collection still free?
it is not still free, sadly. Here
Fortunately.
is Sarah's edit. See the mirrored background. It was pretty
Oh,
good.
see. I see. Oh, this is Sarah?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Sarah's edit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And here is my edit. How do you guys feel about your shots? Or your edits, I should say. Let's see if I can get these all.
I was having a hard time.
I can tell you, I feel like I'm disappointed by how much I took out of the reds. I
Right.
wanted
Oh.
the reds to be more vibrant than they ended up being. So,
I wanted to do kind of more, I think, what Alf was trying to achieve, which is that true Renaissance painting style, but I panicked and I didn't add any yellow.
new song. There was so much stress in this round. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy.
Because Alf is like both
Alf
of ours
poured
like
on the pressure.
yeah, I was like, fuck me. He submits this beautiful shot, and I'm like, here's a whole shot. And it's his
Just
baby
clear.
from school.
Left
I'm
to
over it.
right, it's Alf's, it's Sarah's, and then it's mine. I know I was trying to get it to be a little more silvery in the tones. Thought that would look cool. I don't know if I really achieved what I was going for, but you know, hey. I like how specifically the breastplate looks really cool on your version of the edit, Alf.
Breastplate?
Yeah,
Oh, breastplate. Oh.
yes.
I really like the way the fur looks. I think that's my favorite.
Yeah,
part.
there's a lot of texture. That's kind of what I enjoyed about the breastplate is there was so much texture in that.
Yeah.
That part was I work on that at the capture one. But way back I did this photo also like using Lightroom, so both works. Basically it's just I try to because the highlights on the fur and the breastplate is kind of like too much, so I just like reduce the highlights basically.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I like it.
Luckily, the camera still has some data.
Yeah,
of
you didn't
all
like
those
totally
things.
lose it in the fur there. Yeah, looking at my shot, I do think I have the fur being too bright, like specifically around her neck there. I
Yeah, same.
definitely feel like mine is too bright. I what I really like and kind of feel like I killed a bit too much in my shot that I think works in yours, Sarah, is the depth in the background. I think I like the depth of the shadows that I got in my shot, or my edit, but I think I took a little bit too much of the highlights and kind of seeing yours. I really dig that about yours.
I knew I wanted, like, the only thing I knew going into this is that I wanted that red curtain to, like, be really bright. Because it's so dramatic.
Mhm.
Salt syrup, you didn't know, but ethereal is our trigger word.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. There was a once upon a time when we were doing critiques where that was like our go-to adjective.
It's like we didn't know. It's like we didn't know any other words in the
Yes.
English
No, you're fine.
language. It's just ethereal.
Ethereal.
It's like it's ethereal.
I don't even know what that means, but all right.
Like otherworldly, kind of like soft and like
Magic.
Saber is not ethereal. I think is the best way to put it. Actually, just by default.
Mhm. Yeah, I think one thing that I keep repeating that I think I'm forgetting something is that I think I forgot to the curtain behind. I feel like I should have increased the vibrance just a bit, because right now it's kind of a bit too dull looking.
Yeah,
So,
I definitely feel the same way about mine.
We should merge all of ours together. I think it'll look amazing.
Got tight. Combine. I mean. Yeah.
Combine. Merge.
Merge
Polymerization
it?
card. Go.
Let's see this. Okay, we're gonna try this.
'Cause I feel like all the things we like about each other's is what one of them is lacking.
I think you changing the background, Sarah, and mirroring it is gonna make for a very weird one.
I totally forgot.
Let's do
no.
this.
It's not. I don't think it's that.
Here's right off
Maybe it is.
here. I'll bring
Whoops.
in Alf's.
I think it'll be okay.
You locking on. And then we're gonna bring in Sarah's. And then, did you also crop yours, Sarah?
Oops.
Oops.
Sarah wants to merge them all together. Makes a bunch of changes that makes that hard.
I wasn't thinking.
Whatever.
Oh,
Whatever.
well.
We can get a general overall vibe to it. So that would be 33%. And then
I
bring
just felt the
this one
headspace was a
in.
little too high.
This will make sure that I can kind of lay it out.
I won't crop any of the other ones.
No, it's fine.
You're fine. You're just making my life a little harder, Sarah. That's all.
Oops.
It's fine. And then go 33, and we'll crop it to Sarah's so that we all have the same crop. And oh, is that? Hey, guys, let me know if the audio is having trouble, if it's clipping at all.
Yeah, it also could be really bad, and also because I move away from my mic a lot, so if I
Yeah.
sound choppy, it's not you, it is me.
So, here is the what the shot looks like with all of ours merged together. So, this is what the shot.
I need
looks
to
like.
I need to see the raw. I need to like.
Power of love.
I don't have the raw in this to compare it to. But yeah, no, it's funny because I feel like this fixes like half my problems with like mine by merging these all.
I definitely miss the like grungy yellowness that was coming from Elf's though. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that.
That said, it did
kinda-
definitely bring down the brightness in the fur and stuff, which
Yeah.
helps. Yeah, no.
It looks nice though. Still.
Yes.
Like.
Close that.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Also, with this kind of like photo shoot, I was like, I don't know if I want to treat this as a cosplay shoot, or am I trying to shoot like Arthuria as Arthuria, but not as a cosplay kind of thing. That's like a line that I don't know how to cross yet on this specific shot. I think I don't know how to explain that actually.
I mean, you've already edited this set, right?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, so I think you should do whatever you want to do. I think the underlying Renaissance painting feel to it is so strong that it's almost hard for me to imagine it edited in a way that appeals to like cosplayers versus what a Renaissance painting would
agree
be.
with that.
Like her pose and the lighting and like the contrast and shadows like by default are already so Renaissance painting-esque that it really is hard for me to imagine it edited any other way. And I think that's why I don't like how I edited it, because I would have liked to do more like what you did, Elf. Like that's just so cool to me.
Oh,
like
thank you.
I love it.
So,
And I'm not just saying that to suck up. Like literally, like you are a legit artist
Oh, thank you.
in photography. So
You're also a legit artist. All of you.
You're next level out.
I'm not a legit artist.
You're next level. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's so cool. I can't put it into words. I don't know how to describe.
I'll be interested to see how Alf edits the other photos. That's
yeah.
Can't wait.
I can't wait for you to edit my peasant photo.
With that, I want to move on to the next shot. However, I desperately need to go to the bathroom. So
me too. Let's go.
We're gonna take a short 3-minute break here. But we will be
Hey,
back with
guys.
the next shot shortly. So we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Break.
You can hear the fan, right?
No.
No.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
don't know why I didn't switch screens on me, but there we go.
Can you hear us?
Didn't switch screens. My button was broken. Oh no. But we're back. Thanks everyone for waiting while we took our short
Back,
break
boys.
there. Without further ado, let's jump into the next shot. So let's hide these. Actually, we can go ahead and
Yours or
Yes.
mine?
it's gonna be your Sarah. So this next shot is going to be one
Okay.
of Sarah's.
So if anyone knows who this cosplayer is, please let me know, because this was taken at Otakon like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I don't have the information anymore. So if anyone recognizes this person, please.
Like half the reason you did it because you're just like, I don't know who they are. Maybe someone can help.
Please help me. It's also a pretty shot. Like, I kind of forgot that I took these, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of potential in this.
This was taken at Otakon when it was in DC, by the way, so not in Baltimore. If that, just so people know. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't know who this is, and I feel bad.
Yeah, if you'd said this was in Baltimore, I was gonna be like, where the hell was that? But,
There's some hotels there that have kind of like these
but
metallic
I
walls.
suppose I've only gone to Otakon once, and it's been a hot minute. Like,
Yeah.
the only time I went to Otakon was 2015. So
Like to me, like before you said that it's a con hall shoot. I wasn't really expecting it's a hall shoot because it looks like clean already. So it's like it looks like it's from a shoot kind of thing.
Oh, good, perfect. That's exactly what I was going for. But I know it's a hall shot, so
okay, so are you guys ready?
no.
Wait.
Was that a yes, Elf?
Yes.
Okay. Sarah's no was a no, but it actually was a yes. It was just a
Yeah.
reluctant yes.
Yes, yes, white specs, the Maria. That's what I was thinking
Okay.
for this metal thing.
I'm gonna bring this up. We got it all up on our screens, and we're gonna do a countdown from 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's get into this.
Oh, also fun fact. The thing that I was trying to say but I forgot is that so because my computer is pretty old, right?
Mhm.
So and it took like so long to process. So normally after the first process, which is either Lightroom or Capture One, I export it as a JPEG and then work JPEGs on the Photoshop.
Oh, I always export as JPEG too.
Oh, how is that?
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I don't think it's a big deal. Like, if you're
I don't think so
exporting as
either.
like a high quality JPEG, like it's gonna be fine.
Because I think some friends was like shocked when they say like, huh, you export to JPEGs? Like why? And I was like, my computer's hella old.
Yo, Joe Schmo, thank you for the raid.
Oh,
How was your stream, my dude?
Joe.
Oh, I see.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Yeah.
We
Thank
are doing Costog challenge, so we have 30 minutes for all of us to edit this shot, and we are a minute and a half in, so you guys came in at a good time.
30 minutes of fucking panicking.
Yes, 30 minutes of us being like, shit, God, no, bad, God, no.
Joe, I
Having a
wanted
good
to
time.
watch your stream, but we were streaming.
What was Joe streaming?
I don't know. I hope he was putting on makeup or some shit.
Like
Ah,
his
stream- that's awesome.
drag stream where he super glued the nails to his fingers.
You know, I like to pretend that didn't happen, but you know,
Alright.
Joe is Joe is something else, man.
I love Joe. I missed. Fuck! What just happened?
I just look over and Sarah's like got a black screen.
I don't know what I pressed. It like got all weird.
Sure. I don't know what that is, but I can help later. Oh, that sounds exciting. I would love to help you with your W9 form. I can think of nothing
Ew.
more enjoyable.
That's
Oh my god, W9.
sounds fucking terrible.
Uh, okay.
Me either.
You heard that. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I was going to play some background music while we were editing. So the silent times are a little less weird.
Oh yeah, I should do that too, because I forgot that you can't hear it.
Like that. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully that's a good volume. Chat, let me know if the music's too loud.
I think that's fine. Question mark. I think.
Okay, we're gonna export this. Yeah, sure.
I loved the LEDs in this girl's hair. That
Yeah,
was just
they're-
like the coolest touch.
That purple pop is really awesome.
Yeah.
Sick. Let's see.
And it was really cool because I think this is one of the first photos I took like that day. Like this is like early morning at Otakon. And then so of course you couldn't really see the LEDs. But then I saw her later at night and it was just it was so cool to see it lit up like that.
Right here.
Yeah, it's very cool looking.
Yeah, and it didn't look bad. Like sometimes when you put LEDs in wigs, it just looks really weird. But the way that she like had like basically sewn them in or something was just super cool touch. I loved it.
I feel like they're providing a nice touch of color.
Yes. Because it's weird because like even though like Dia's hair is multicolored and usually the wigs come multicolored, they photograph like very flat for some reason. So I like that she added like that extra dimension to help with that.
Yeah. Chat, by the way, friendly reminder, if you have any questions for us or anything, on how we're editing or if there's specifically something we're doing that you're like want to know more about, please feel free to ask.
Or if you know who this is.
Yes, or if you know who the cosplayer is.
I feel really bad that it's taken me 2 years to get to this and it was just a haul shot, but yeah.
I mean,
oops.
I know that feel. She is cosplaying from
Land of the Lustrous.
Oh, yeah, I was like, brain just farted out hard. I'm like, I know what she's cosplaying from, but my brain doesn't want me to know.
Diamond from Land of the Lustrous, but it's like fan art version. It's like their wedding outfits or something.
Backlog is real. Yes. Yes. Backlog. Oh. Okay. I haven't heard from anyone in chat, so I assume the music volume is going a-okay. But once again, chat, feel free to let me know if it is not. Got some pretty low-key tunes on tonight.
What's our music for tonight?
I have my streaming playlist that's like a mixture of like some like low key electronic stuff or some like kind kind of mellow post rock. That kind of.
I always like your playlist for
Thank you.
games.
I thought Alf is here. I should put on some Alsace.
Hey, I just said that.
I do have a couple
the,
Alsace songs in this playlist because I kind of have to, but.
Like every guest has their own theme song or something.
Oops, shit. Not what I meant to do.
Uh-oh.
Cancel. Back.
Hold on.
What is it up? 2 point. That's quick.
Check.
There we go.
Kitty.
What Polarity level do I want for this?
Oh. Yeah, I can do that too.
Okay. I desperately wish too that there's something in so I'm using Discord to capture the video and stuff. For whatever reason, they insist on having this little icon that says live in the top right corner of the screens for Sarah and Alf for like screen share.
Oh.
It's dumb.
Oh, really?
I don't know why, like, they have it that way, but it is. So, and there's nothing I can do about it. I look to see if there was something I could disable, because I'm like, I don't need an icon to tell me that they're live. Like, I know that they're live.
Like, I know this. Thank you.
No, it's live.
What like it's I kind of even question why they thought it was like a cool idea to put that in there. It's like clearly that was an extra effort that had to be made. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's true, actually.
why did they decide like, oh hey, we need to decide like when someone's screen sharing, we need to let the people know that it's live and not
I wonder if they're trying to do like that whole kind of like broadcaster thing.
Oh man.
I mean, that's fucking dumb.
It is dumb because like it's like of course
The only thing I can think of.
it's like what else would they be screen sharing?
I don't know.
Now, I think this has a ton of cool color grade potential. My worry is getting enough time with the color grade.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
I haven't even gotten to color grading yet.
Oh, I mean, I'm on retouch, so
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're still on retouch?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty sus.
Get out of
Are
here.
you?
Dead.
Are you the imposter? That game is really fun though.
I'm curious. Among Us has been blowing up, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the game, if you've seen like the little spacesuit like guys that are
Is that?
yeah. So
I've been wondering, like, what the fuck are all these like little dudes?
so
Oh.
it's pretty much like, so if you guys know the
Werewolf.
game Werewolf, it's a version, or Mafia, or you know, if we can keep on going down that route for similar
Yeah.
games, Resistance, Secret Hitler, you know, all those kind of games.
Mhm.
I
No.
am not a big fan of Werewolf or any Resistance or any of those games that I've played before. Because I just kind of feel like too much of it is like actual gameplay, and it's more about getting lucky and or like lying to your friends, and that's like it. And I just don't enjoy that aspect all that much. Is there
Interesting.
enough to like gameplay to Among Us to make it fun if you don't particularly enjoy those aspects? Because I worry that it's not going to. Excuse me.
What platform is it on? Is it PC?
PC and mobile, and they cross-platform.
Oh, and mobile. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a pretty easy game to run. Like I feel like it's the kind of game where you could like run it on a toaster. Like it's not graphics.
That's such a weird what a weird freaking example.
The game itself was actually like I think it was 2 years ago or something.
Yeah,
But
that was the first
Oh,
one.
really?
Because I want to say
Oh.
because this is technically the second one, right? Like,
Huh?
this is Among
I
Us
don't-
2, correct?
What? There's
Oh,
no
is
Among Us
it?
2?
Am I crazy here?
I haven't
like,
seen
I mean,
people
they-
write it like that.
Am I
They're planning
way off
to make a
base?
second one, but not yet.
Oh, Among Us 2 is announced, not made yet. Okay.
I
It's
was
like,
I haven't
why
seen
was I
anything.
hearing about Among Us 2? Okay.
That sounds pretty sus.
I think its popularity is so interesting though, because it's just continuing to prove like, you know, how much, you know, people connecting via different mediums is important right now. I think like half of its success is purely in that, like, kind of like other games
Yeah.
where I don't necessarily know if it would succeed in the same way if
If we weren't,
we
in
weren't
the situation
in
that we're in.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the reason why on the initial release it's not booming as well, because people can just play werewolf or whatever. But now, since everyone's stuck in their homes,
Yeah,
well, now there's Among Us.
I feel like everyone's playing it.
Well, the trend of what was it called?
Fall Guys?
Yeah,
Fall
like
Guys.
that died pretty fast.
I'd say Fall Guys is still going pretty strong.
Is it? I don't want to Photoshop out this hair, so I'm not going to.
I just did a little bit of that.
I did like a tiny bit.
I
like
did the
where
one that
like
was just,
where
like-
you'll see it.
Was totally zigzagging over her face and onto her lip. I was just like, I can't. This one's gotta go.
Oh yeah, I got rid of that one
I'm
too.
like,
Some parts gotta go.
I kind of
Oh,
want to play more Fall Guys, but I just haven't found time. Yo, Salt Syrup, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you so much.
Oh no.
Okay. 14 minutes.
Salty Syrup, did I meet you at Fanime last year? I feel like I recognize your username. I also could be a mega fucking creep, and that could be just not true.
I mean, that's the cosplay community in a nutshell, though, where it's just like, fuck, have I met you? Have I just seen you online enough that I think I've met you? And here we
How
are.
dare you don't remember me? Kind of thing.
I'm so awkward. I'm sorry.
Or the even more awkward thing where you and another person have never met in person and have never really interacted online before. But like you both know who each other are, and you're just like, you don't really need to be introduced, but then you have that like awkward introduction from someone like, hey, this is this person, and you're like, oh hi, nice to meet you, and you're like, I know
But
who
we
the fuck you
already
are. Like,
met.
we already know this whole thing. Like, why are we doing
It's
this?
alright. It's a normal thing.
Yes, SARS Alley. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay. I was like, I know. I think I've met you before.
It happens on Twitch too. It was like someone said that, hey, we play together, and I was like, wait, which one are you again? On Twitch, Twitch chat, especially on Twitch chats because we can only see the names but not the face. So like,
Yeah.
Right.
especially if they have like crazy names like Psycho World 1 2
I
3.
do not remember people's usernames. Like,
See.
I usually if they're the same, but
I
I've
have
noticed with Twitch is
such
that
a hard time with it.
like people's Twitch names are like not even remotely close to like what their like Instagram or Twitter are. So then I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
At least Vontography. You can, you know me from photography. You know my Twitch handle. That one's easy enough.
Yeah, luckily I was able to get my same
Um,
username on Twitch.
Big question. Yeah.
12 minutes, and I'm not totally done with retouching, but I think I need to move off of retouching.
That kind of looks alright.
It kind of looks
What a
alright.
mood.
A mood, indeed.
Oh man. This is not what I wanted.
Also a mood. That mood when you plan to meet with an online friend for the first time and you don't know how to address them. Also that. Yes.
God,
also
for
that.
fucking real.
That's kind of like part of the nice thing about cons is I feel like for the most part I meet people in person before I meet them online.
Also, I would assume the cosplayer has the correct color of the contact lens, so...
Dia's eyes are special, so don't worry about that. That's all I
Oh,
can
sick.
say. Her eyes are like rainbow, because it's like a diamond, so it's like multifaceted color. So people kind of interpret it differently.
I feel like I did a little research just in case I have time.
I was like, you have time to research?
We'll see. Time.
Elf. Actually, Land of the Lustrous is one of the things I'd love to shoot with you, because
Oh, I always wanted to shoot this, but then never had a chance. Actually, I did have a chance of it, but I kind of screwed it up. But then, like, if I have another chance, would love to do a bit more better.
yeah, I love how weird like the imagery can get for it. So, and I've had one shoot for Land of the Lustrous. I think that's it. No, two. But I like the more quirky like studio shots that have like a lot of like meaning and symbolism in them. So,
like the simplicity kind of thing.
yeah,
Like
especially because I do this one character who she's very complex. So I would like to kind of dig deep more into like ways to like visualize like the stuff that she goes through.
I think part of what I really like about this cosplay is one thing that I'm not a fan of with a lot of diamond Dia cosplayers is the eyelashes. I do not like the all white eyelash approach often.
I don't either.
I think it just looks a little weird.
It's too flat. Like
yeah.
eyelashes, like even like because you can't see any light reflection and you can't see any shadow. Like even when you wear like all black lashes, like there's at least reflection off of it, so you see highlights.
Yeah,
whereas the white, they're
it
so flat.
It provides that like really nice framing for the eye, and white eyelashes kind of kill that to some extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not the arrow.
It's a battle. Like I was like, man, trying to figure out Dia's makeup is like very hard because like you want to be like kind of literal, but you also want to do like what translates well to real life, which is always really hard. And I know when Promare came out, it was the same problem because like Leo Fotia's eyes are also kind of like that, or like his hair is kind of like that duotone, like pastel-y look, and so it's always hard to like figure out makeup wise what to do. It's literally the worst.
like something that's shiny and
Time
colorful.
for me to throw out my
Yeah.
white eyelashes. I'm sorry.
They don't photograph well. Like I'm serious. Like it's better to just not do it. Honestly.
It's hard because I think it is also one of those things too where there's oftentimes in cosplay photography there's things that look good if you're doing it at the con, but for photos often doesn't look quite as good. My biggest pet peeve, and I know I've talked about this a bunch on stream before,
The contacts.
is contacts. I hate contact lenses for the most part because they dull the shine of your eyes. Even if you have darker eyes, I have a much easier time pulling out the natural look of your eyes better with without a contact lens and then color change than I do if you were just wearing contacts to change the color of your eyes. I just find it so much easier.
And my defense usually with that is that most photographers will not retouch eyes, so I wear contacts.
And
But
frankly, if you're
but
at a
if I-
con, it makes sense too. Like,
Yeah. But like Andrew, like if the only photographer I was shooting with anyway, shooting with at a con, my choice probably wouldn't wear contacts because I don't need to, because I know that you'll actually like do it how you should do it.
yeah,
I can't rely on every photographer to have the same, unfortunately the same editing standards.
yeah.
So.
No, I get that.
Also, quick reminder to save your progress because my thing almost crashed. I think.
My computer crashes. I'm like, we're all done.
Oh no. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Song that I want. The new song, yes. I do not like contacts at all.
Oh no,
when
it's
I'm
not fine.
shooting. But if I had a choice, I would never have cosplayers wear contacts. Dude.
Ah!
My biggest contact peeve are the ones that are like super 2D looking because they rotate in your eyeball and it just
yeah.
drives
Oh my
me
God, yes.
fucking
The
nuts.
There's that like
Nuts.
blue and green one that's fairly popular. That looks
Because
like
it's the anime eyes. I think it's
it
like
doesn't
literally
look
called like
an
the anime
eye at
series.
all. It looks like you're trying to
I
have the planet
know.
Earth in your eyeball, and it looks so weird. I cannot stand
Yeah,
it. Like I don't
I
even
hate it.
when I'm retouching it. I'm just like I don't know what to do with this. Like
Oh my god.
every time.
I at least like rotate it, but I despise those contacts. Like
Yeah. There's like certain ones where it's like, okay, I get it. Like you needed to, like if the eyes are so specific, like if you're doing something from say like Tokyo Ghoul, it's like, okay, well, you needed that like blacked out eye look or whatever the heck to make this
that's
artwork.
different because
Okay.
that's like fully black, like
Yeah,
Saklara. Like that's
totally. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying is like there's certain ones where it's like, okay, it makes sense that you had to do this, but if your character's like got just a normal looking eye,
like I get it, but I hate them. I hate editing them. Every time I have to edit them, I want to die a little. Like they just, such a pain. I usually when people are wearing them during a shoot, I'm very cognizant of checking them during the shoot to make sure that they're haven't gone totally like AWOL.
the other one, like I shot a cosplayer who was doing a Ho-Oh Gajinka from Pokemon, and they had like bird eye ones. And
What?
like, you know, there's only so much you can do with that. Like,
Trying to even understand like what you mean.
They were kind of, I would say they were like cat eye ish.
Interesting.
And they were cool, but they would rotate in their eye, and it like made for some very annoying retouching.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're like, honestly, we're trying not to knock down anyone who wears them, but they suck. They suck to edit, and it's hard to make them look good.
Yeah. 1 minute 48 seconds.
Panic. Okay. What am I doing?
Oh, you know what?
What the fuck is going on?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Here you
Again, if anyone in chat knows who this is, please let me know. Please.
Interpretation. If you know who this cosplayer is, please let Sarah know. just
If
in
not,
case.
I'm just gonna put it on my Instagram story and say, please, someone help me! I'm dumb. To be fair, though, this also was like before I started kind of like taking down people's information. Because again, I'm a dumbass.
Oh yeah, I certainly. It's Shineon cosplay. Wow, we have someone coming in with that.
Oh my god!
beats.
Thank you.
Coming in clutch.
Drethany. Sorry, hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't, but oh my
How
god!
did you know who this
straight
was?
Killing it. Wow.
Shy.
Thank you for.
Oh my god! Thank you.
Don't get too excited because we have 30 seconds left.
Yes, this is definitely them. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Be like, here's this photo. You probably don't even remember that I took it.
That's kind of elfish, kind of, sort of.
This is them. I don't even see this cosplay on their page.
Maybe this is the only photo they got of it.
I know,
Oh.
that's what I'm thinking.
And
Awful.
guess
Oh
what,
no!
guys?
Here it is! Here it is!
Time.
I found it. No, I'm not done.
I also I feel like I
got super distracted.
I feel like I have more that I want to do with this shot, but you know what? We're done. We're done. Time's up.
They literally have like no photos of this. So, alright.
Well, they're getting another one. I hope they'll see my inbox message.
Alright, now sending to you.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Send me your finished version.
I didn't crop.
I'm so proud of you, Sarah.
I did liquefy though.
God damn it, Sarah.
I wanted to even out her eye.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel that.
Those eyelashes are heavy.
I believe it.
Yeah,
They
they're
look
not fun to
heavy.
wear. And she's a monolid, so usually lashes will weigh down our eyes. So I usually try to even them out as best I can in post, because I know
Right.
that
What's
feel.
that music? Okay, we're
2018. It was 2 years ago. Wow.
Old bottom?
It looks like their birthday was yesterday, Sarah.
Hey, for perfect timing.
Really? Yay.
Ah,
You can be
Sorry,
like,
why
I
the-
planned it all along.
Wait, what the hell? It didn't save.
Okay.
Hold on, sorry. I pressed cancel by accident. Dumbass.
Oh, good.
Ooh, I like how icy this feels. Mine's really different, but not shocking in the slightest. I don't get this new Facebook. This is weird.
I like.
oh, the light.
I just got it.
Wow, really? It's
Yeah,
so
it's
funny
today,
how
like,
long
no
this
warning.
rollout has been, because like my wife has had it for months.
Oh yeah,
Like,
some of my coworkers have had it for like since the beginning of quarantine, and then I'm
yeah,
just kind of
it's
like
so I
putzing
think she had
along.
hers since like February, and then I I got it like a month ago. Interesting
I was
that you
part
just
of
did.
an A test like when they first started it because I had it for like a couple days and then I didn't, and then
Sarah,
I
you
didn't
gonna
have it
send this
again.
photo?
I did.
I just
It's
gotta help.
it's sending.
Sending.
I'm just
Well,
like,
I thought I had saved it and then I didn't, so I had to say it. So it took a little more time, but it should be
gotcha.
coming your way.
Okay, well,
I didn't.
I'll wait for.
There,
I got it up. I'm waiting.
so
Waiting.
awkward.
Okay, well, I suppose I will go to this side screen and we can look at the original photo so we have a good perspective of what we started with.
There it is.
Okay, so it went through. So this was where we started. Let me grab Sarah's. Sarah going crazy with the overlays, just like I expected. Okay.
It's just I love Land of the Lustrous
Mm.
cosplays. They're so fun.
Oh, totally.
A lot of art potential in that one.
Yeah, you can do so much shit, and it looks good.
Just really had a really challenging wigs.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Actually, the wig styling's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
You just put a bunch of like rhinestones on it, and you're like good to go. Make it as sparkly as possible.
Back in the days, like a sparkling wig is kind of like Raggio's wigs.
Oh, you're right. It totally is, especially with the LEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's funny.
love
Alright, I'm
Raggio.
just trying.
This was taken at like when you enter the Marriott that it's at, and you take a right. There's like that little ramp, and then there's like that the ramp that goes up into the lobby. You can barely call it a ramp. It's not that high, but it's literally just for wheelchair access. And then it has and it leads you into the lobby.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get these all resized here. Give me one more second. Okay. So that was the original photo. And let's take a look at Alf's edit of this. Let's find that. And so here's Alf's shot. So you decided to take it a fairly cool approach.
Yeah, because it's pretty cool.
Ooh, I love this.
Let's go and take a look at Sarah's edit. Here's Sarah. This is the overlay style I expected.
There's no surprises in this edit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Classic Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it pops. It's vibrant. This is exactly what I picture with your style.
Hell yeah.
And then here is my edit.
Loud.
Any comments you want
Ooh.
to make about how you guys went about editing your photos for this one?
Okay, I'll go first then. Well, like my idea of editing this photo is because it's already like really high key photo, kind of high key photo. So I was like, let's make it even more high key and make it more like glow coal kind of like style.
Mhm.
It's just the thing about high key is just I need to be careful with the highlights. I don't want to lose like the data of the highlights, especially the hair. I don't think
Yeah.
I can save the hair. I think, but yeah. And then I try to make sure the skin tone also like not still like harmonies with the overall cold tone, and that's why I paint the background to be a bit more bluish instead of like having still like multiple colors. So that's my take.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
the
No, I think it
color
works
taken
out
out of
really
the
well.
background. Yeah.
Is there anything that you wanted to do but didn't have time to in your 30 minutes?
Probably. So the last thing that I did was to add a little. I don't know. I don't even know what's the word. But if you notice on the left side, like it has like a little bit of a fog, I guess. It's not really a fog, but it's just like I don't even know the words. But if I have time, I want to also apply that effect to the right side of the head. So both. So
Okay.
like yeah.
Even it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
In
wanted
and
to
out.
do that too. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I couldn't tell
Photographers.
you.
Sarah,
Yeah.
thoughts on your how you edited it?
Well, I knew I wanted to bring in. I mean, I already do this anyway, but I really wanted to bring in like the cyan highlights,
Yeah.
and then colors into the shadows. Because, like I said before, like Dia is diamond, so there's like that multifaceted, like rainbow prism look, and I wanted to play up with that because I think it's fun to play with all those colors.
Anything that you
But I would have.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, and then I also wanted to add it. I wanted to add more of like that. However, I got that blur effect on the bottom left more around the photo, so it's kind of like everywhere. I just to make it more glowy. Like this is ethereal. This is an example of like an ethereal photo.
This is ethereal.
Yeah. And I would have liked to spend more time on dodging and burning.
Yes. I can say that I wanted to spend more time on every step, but I think specifically I feel like I could have spent more time retouching, especially like this is a hallway shot. I think like I could have done a better job at kind of working and kind of lighting the face a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where I would want to spend more time.
Yeah.
Add more depth there, kind of really highlight her face better. I kind of wanted to really play off of I thought the colors in the background on the base image were really nice. And I just kind of wanted to dig into those a little bit more and kind of match the colors on the cosplayer with the background a little bit better, even everything out and make it feel a little bit more cohesive. I played around really shortly with kind of having like it go from warm in the top right to cold in the bottom left.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I see that.
I wanted to play around with it more. What I was getting into, like with like 3 minutes left or whatever, I wasn't liking, and I didn't want to commit to something and have it be like, halfway done and really not be happy with it. So I kind of bailed out of that approach. So if I had more time, that's probably what I would work on.
I think I'd like to see you do that more. I think that'd be cool. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, it's an image that suits it. Like,
yeah,
it works well with that. All right, so now let's merge these all in
fusion hot time.
I am gonna.
I actually tried to color the eyes too, but
the lighting on her eyes I don't find particularly great.
It's not good.
I think, oh God, I just noticed that you took out the railing, Alf. This one is not going to merge well at all.
I took out the railing too.
I did not take out the railing. And then
also, like my photo might not gonna like align with you guys because I cannot rotate the thing.
Yeah, you did rotate it. I'm like, oh God, no.
Oops.
Wait, you what?
Rotated it a little bit. Whatever. We're gonna do this to get the general idea, and that's gonna be as far as we're gonna be able to go with this one. I'm trying to line it up in Photoshop to make it look somewhat doable.
Now,
so the shitty part about this area is that this is where I sacrificed good lighting versus having the background, just because the crowd, because like she's backlit basically here, which sucks, but I wanted the background really bad, so I was like, well, gonna take the background.
Yeah.
background looks nice though.
Yes. Ikari, it's gonna look jank. Just based on.
Oh, that's right. But I did fix the eyes. Oh well, whatever.
What it was gonna look jank anyways because Alf rotated his, so like there's only so much we can do. Like we can just get like it aligned so we get a general vibe of it. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna up and we'll switch to my screen. Why are you not showing anything full screen? What's going on?
No.
Ruh-roh.
There we go. There we go. I don't know why that was not showing anything, but here is the look of all of our shots edited together.
That's it?
Yeah, this is it. This is all 3 of them.
Like, not as exciting as what I thought it was gonna be.
I think it's because we went fairly different on this one, and they kind of probably like evened each other out.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It still looks nice though. I think.
It still looks
Yes.
nice, yeah,
But
not as overwhelming.
Question.
Yes.
So you notice that like in this photo, the lighting on the face, on the cheek, like the dark part is on this side, and then the light is on this side.
Yeah.
Do you guys usually how do you guys usually shade like those things burn and dodge? Or do you follow like the thing that you already have, which means you're gonna like highlight over here and then dodge over here?
This is a hard one.
Yeah.
Because I think part of what I would want to do is in my frequency separation layer, I think I would spend some time really kind of trying to relight her face a little bit better, and kind of get that, because the reason why is like just like it's hard light that is not lighting her face particularly well. You can tell it's fairly hard because of the shadow line coming off of her collar, and the fact that it's this Heart of Light photographed as soft as it did to begin with is pretty decent, but I think I would try and make it so her cheeks were a little bit more highlighted and the side of her face was a little bit more shadowed. I find that can be easier to do in the high frequency or the low frequency layer with frequency separation, but I don't know. Sometimes that can be a bit of a losing battle where you're trying to do something and then by the time you're done, you're just like, well, I made some mistakes here.
Yeah, sometimes you go so far and you fuck it up and then you have to just restart, basically.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, like I tried to like change the lighting of
Yes.
her like face, but then I don't know if it's like, because it's kind of technically changed her face a bit. Like, is it changing her face? Because I'm not like changing her face. I'm just changing the light, kind of thing,
Yeah.
It still looks
hard.
like them, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah. I'm just worrying about that one because
This one was a hard one to do from that specific perspective.
Mhm.
Okay, I think with that we should move on to the next shot. Let me hide all of these guys.
Whole lot of greens.
Yes.
Time to get weird.
So this next shot is going to be mine, and this one is of Pyrofly or Rachel. This was also, I believe, taken 2 years ago. I want to say it was 2018.
I think this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, let me double check that.
I think mine was about 16.
Yeah, we're 4 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. We're getting into the backlog with these images. Yeah, June 2018.
I love the shot.
So I think there's some decent potential with this one. So
Can't get that green in California.
Don't have that green in California.
It doesn't rain in California. It's just on fire.
It's just
True, especially right now.
It's so funny because like
Ugh.
just like I almost get sick of green because like at least in Wisconsin, that's like where I am. The vast majority of where you can shoot is like green. Like I hope
I
you
wish
like
I had
green.
more trees.
I wish I have more greens. Not even trees, like greens. Other
Yeah.
than yellow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys ready?
Not
No.
yet.
All right, well,
I'm still
get yourself situated
I
here.
mean, never ready, but it's fine.
I'm still opening my thing.
Okay, just let me know when you guys are set.
I'm set.
You're set.
Yippee.
All right, Sarah, you set?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Okay, let's switch to this and countdown timer 3. Double check. I didn't have
Just
this version.
kidding.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Eddie said that Alf, you're living in the wrong place if you want greens. That is true, dude. Eddie, white spec photography.
Where would you live if you didn't live in California?
Me?
In the United States. Like where would you move to if you could right now?
So I like the like East Coast. Like I like like New York. It's just expensive.
And it's like, yeah, if you need to be like a millionaire to survive there.
Yeah. The thing is, I never really been to like other than those. So I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe Seattle. Maybe Seattle is good.
Yeah, Akari makes a fair point, and California isn't expensive.
It's still more expensive in New York, I believe, right? I think.
It depends, but New York is very expensive.
I can tell you.
I'd say they're both equally expensive for like their what is the word I'm thinking of?
I can tell you that they're significantly more expensive than Wisconsin.
No shit.
Just in case you didn't know.
I had no fucking
Now you know.
idea. I'm gonna see if I can do it.
I already like the color in this photo, so I don't know. The greens.
I'm gonna try and do something I maybe wouldn't do. I don't know. I'm gonna try and like not be super predictable.
That's the hard part with these, where you just like, if you have like, for me, like I know, I shot this. I have a pretty clear idea of like what the normal route I would take with this kind of edit, and it's just like, but do I be that predictable person? Do I do that?
Yeah.
And do you have that kind of like fight with yourself of being like, am I gonna do that?
Who's the cosplayer, by the way?
Cosplayer is Pyrofly.
Oh yeah, Pyrofly.
He is one of my closest cosplay friends.
Good job, both of you.
By the way, Pyrofly has been streaming a bunch lately, so if you don't follow her, go follow her.
What kind of thing that she streamed?
She's been streaming mostly video games. She just finished Breath of the Wild, the DLC.
What? Wow. I contemplated replaying Breath of the Wild before Hyrule Warriors comes out.
Wolfie, we have 2 cows, some cheese, beer, and brats, and we got Aaron Rodgers. That's all you need. That's all you need right there. All you need.
This kind of photo always scares me because it's already hella good, like color-wise and everything. So, let's see.
Wolfie, I'm so sad that we cannot watch the football games together this year. It is
Oh.
it is a shame.
Wonder what it's like for them to play in front of no one.
Apparently it's very awkward for them. Where like
But it's so weird.
yeah, because like they're saying like a lot of the defensive players, they build off the energy of the crowd and they're just kind of like
Womp womp.
oops. Yeah.
Oh, and like when you watch it, like, is it weird because you don't hear the crowd? So is it like really quiet?
They pipe in fake crowd noise.
Oh.
Oh,
So
that's so weird.
you still hear like then the players are still hearing crowd noise as well. It's just
What?
because they're piping it in live to the stadium. Like
That's so bizarre.
the big part of that though is it's significantly less loud than an actual audience.
Oh,
would
I'm
be.
sure.
It's really kind of odd. But I think from the audience's perspective, since you're not really like if you're watching on TV, which you are, and you're
Yeah.
not seeing the lack of people, like it doesn't feel all that weird to watch like that.
Mhm.
Because like, well, I'm hearing audience like, you know, I'm not like in the stands knowing that there's no one else there, so it doesn't feel all that weird to watch it that way. Not saying that it doesn't feel somewhat weird, just
Well, because don't they sometimes like pan into the audience as well?
Yeah.
And so now they don't do that,
No.
obviously. So it's so weird. Who would have thought?
yeah. I imagine they probably have someone on staff for doing all this that's like up in a booth there, like with a bunch of buttons that's like cheer, extra loud cheer, mixed opinions cheer, boo. Like just like a soundboard of just different crowd noises. That's
Actually,
my guess.
I think I had, now that we're talking about, I think I did have this conversation with someone and they told me, I can't remember who it was, but they told me that they're actually taking sound bites from video games.
I had told you that
God,
they
really?
they
Oh, that
got
was
it
you?
from
Okay, I
they
couldn't
got it
remember. I was
from
like, I feel
Madden.
like-
Madden
Yeah, I
is
was like,
the
I feel like we've
source
had this
of,
discussion, actually.
the sound effects, because like I mean it makes sense, they already had to do it.
Yeah, it makes
for
a lot of
video games,
sense.
so might as well. Oh my god, Wolfie, that's hilarious. Apparently the MLB does a womp womp noise if someone strikes out at this point, which is kind of like just so stupid, but kind of a wonderful stupid. Oh my god, that's great.
MLB again?
Major League Baseball.
Oh, baseball thing.
Yes.
That's a big like sports thing in America, right? I think.
Yeah.
It's okay, I don't do sports either. Oh,
I kind of like do sports, but more into soccer, like to me. But I don't think
Oh,
soccer.
nice.
I don't think soccer is a thing in America, right?
I mean,
oh
it
no,
is, it's
Americans love
just
soccer.
significantly less popular than it is in the rest
Yeah,
of the world.
but it's still pretty popular here. Well, at least my coworkers are always about it, so I'm always.
I
up
think
to date on
soccer has
soccer.
definitely been growing in popularity here.
Oh.
I've noticed a lot more people be interested in soccer probably over the last like 5 years.
Yeah, same.
Oh, question: Does this character has a freckle?
That's a solid question there, Alf. Chat.
I think canonically it's kind of hard to tell because it's such an old game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't.
But I'd say if you want, I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
like you can
I
do whatever you
not
want.
think that they do, but I think those are. But I lack the confidence to say that.
Because I love freckles.
Freckles. Because I love them.
Freckles are absolutely great. They just make retouching I don't want to say a pain, but just a little bit more time.
It's a pain.
consuming.
Yeah.
It's a pain. But they look so cute.
Oh yeah, no, freckles are awesome. Like
Yeah.
you're
And
not.
I've wanted
You're not
to.
even remotely
retouch
about to
something.
throw shade on freckles here.
No.
They're great. Like legitimately, I love them. I wish more people just like didn't cover them because they're so cute.
It's hard for cosplay though, because like, you know, if your character doesn't have freckles, which frankly, the list of characters with freckles is pretty small.
That's why
My favorite thing is recently is like, well, at least I noticed it with the Fire Emblem fandom, is that if a character has like red hair or orange hair, they're kind of basically considered like a ginger, so they would have
Yeah,
freckles like
yeah.
in real life. So I like that people have started kind of just like adding their own freckles, even if like it's not in the actual animation
Yeah.
or like in the art. I think that's a really cute
Yeah, that's
touch. I love it.
indeed.
It just looks so cute.
oh cute. Thing is, I never really like added someone with freckles, so I don't know how to do this actually.
You cry a lot.
Cries.
It's a lot of.
I saw a lot.
I'm gonna be doing it poorly. It's fine.
Like I saw some like retoucher out there. I don't know if they add because the model already has a freckle, but because it's like a before and after, and then the after somehow it has more freckles than the before. So I would assume maybe they add some freckles.
You can add them. I know Neil has painted in freckles for me or like I had freckle makeup, but like he wanted to add more, so he'll just like paint it in because there are freckle like brushes. Yeah.
Really, all brushes, huh?
So
Yeah.
my normal route for retouching with freckles is kind of ridiculous, but I find it's easier than trying to do it the way where you are like dealing with the freckles and working around them. I will retouch and remove all the freckles.
Mhm.
And then after I'm done retouching, I will copy that original layer and I will come in and I will add a mask to it. And then I will paint in just where the freckles were.
Oh, interesting.
So that way I can like have the benefit of retouching the way I normally do and have that like massive amount of control with something like frequency separation, but then I don't lose any detail with the freckles. Like they still look great.
You should do a video, kind of like you do with your frequency separation.
I mean, solid idea. I have time.
I like that because the way I've seen people do it is that it's kind of sort of similar to what you're saying, where they'll make a dodge and burn layer and then they individually retouch each freckle, but it's a little different because
My goodness.
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. It makes sense in my head what I'm thinking.
I would hope so.
Question. Is
Yeah.
this also her real eyes?
These are her real eyes.
Oh damn.
I don't know.
Rachel has awesome
White
eyes.
people. White people.
Beautiful eyes.
Now, I don't know what color Malon's eyes actually are.
Couldn't tell you, honestly. It's like I said, the art is so old. Like I feel like it's hard to even determine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not old. But I'll keep this color anyways because this color is already so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it.
Yeah, this is like the prime example of like where I don't want contacts. If you have like eyes like this and you cover them up with contacts, they're just going to
it
look
looks terrible.
so much less brilliant. And
Yeah.
it's like, why? No, don't do that.
No, I super agree. Yeah, people with really light eyes, I wish they would just not wear contacts because it just it muddies it.
Fortunately for eyes like me.
And me.
Yeah, we kind of need some of those little
We need
colors. All you have are just dark brown and that's it.
Black. Just black holes. Yeah. I think with dark people with dark eyes, I think it's fine, but it's when people with really light eyes do it, and I'm like, oh, it's so muddied. It just doesn't look good.
Apparently, Malon's eyes appear to be blue in the game.
Oh, well.
It's all right.
Oh, well.
We're
I
all
mean,
just-
Rachel's
we're-
eyes are like blue.
Yeah, they've got like a almost like a fade from like amber to green, so you kind of get like the full spectrum.
I can do that too.
I am spending way too much time on this retouch, like 15 minutes and 45 seconds.
Left or what?
Left. 15 minutes and 45 seconds.
Fuck me. I don't want. Oh, I have to retouch this ear. I don't want to.
I know, I don't want to do that either. It's kind of
I
a
don't want
hard
to.
one.
I don't want to. It's not worth it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it later.
I think.
Fuck.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I don't want to.
I also don't want to.
Fucking elf ears, man. They're the worst.
Well, some elf ears look great.
Yeah. But you always gotta retouch them.
Honestly, there's the specific, like, I forget the specific brand of elf ears, but there's one that looks really, really good that you don't
Oh,
need
really?
to retouch. They're like latex ones that like you do, but they're like such an easy retouch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
There we go. I'm happy with that. We'll call that. I retouched it. I'm not color matching though. Whatever. That is what it is.
So is this from a game or?
This is from Ocarina of Time.
Legend of Zelda.
Oh, Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
it's from,
Lon Lon Ranch.
from Zoldo.
Zoldo.
Zelda.
Zoldo Ocarina of Tomb.
Ocarina of Tomb.
Speaking of old games, I finally bit the bullet and bought the Super Mario All-Stars collection.
Oh, you just bought it?
I was resisting because I think it's very half-baked from Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
It makes me angry, but like I love those games, so
I know. Like, you
bought
love
it.
those games.
Yeah, it still makes me mad, but like that's like Nintendo. Like they can get away with this shit. Like they're just like, haha, we know you still want it.
Right.
I'm like, fuck you, Nintendo. I still want it. You're right.
You assholes.
You know
You know
me.
you have my money.
But like, God, playing back through 64, that game is like needs a remaster so bad because it's an amazing game, but the camera is so bad.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I've been playing it, and like I would say probably 80% of my deaths are just because the camera is bullshit.
Old game, how old?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. Sounds like me, to be honest. Freckles! So cute. So cute, so cute.
Yeah, no, Ikari, the camera is wonky, and it's because the original game is just wonky.
Yeah. That camera was not a fun time.
For you.
I have been trying, like, I spent like maybe like 15 minutes or so trying to get the red coins in that the flying
Yes.
level where you look
Oh
up
my
at the sky
God.
and the main floor, and oh my god, that sucks so bad.
Yeah, I'm traumatized just thinking about it, to be honest.
I just raged, like, I was playing it last night and I just rage quit. I was like, fuck this game.
Oh, no.
I'm having like war flashbacks.
It's not even as like, it's like half of it's too just like the hitboxes on the red coins are so tight that like
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck you game, I touched those. I touched it. I touched it, game,
Like,
but you
I
said
feel like
no.
I know you think I didn't, but I did. Yeah, what a mood. What am I doing? No one knows.
What am I doing? No one knows.
What
What are
the
you
fuck
doing?
is going on?
What the hell's going on? Hmm. That's that. That is.
Yeah, we got the spammers moving in. What's going on here, man?
Hmm?
That spammers coming in.
Ugh, so
Oh.
stupid.
Well, just banning people.
You know you've made it on Twitch. When? Oh, I don't want to edit out this ear. That's gonna be like the last thing I do.
Dude, that was surprisingly an easy edit. That one took me like a second.
Oh, really?
Well, more than a second, but you know what I'm saying.
I hate editing out ears. That's so annoying. Oh, I really want to crop. I won't crop. I won't do it. What am I gonna do? Fuck.
Fuck is right. 8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This isn't doing shit. Clearly, this is. Oh, I'm not moving the slider. That's why. Dumbass.
I know that feeling.
Happens a lot.
Oh my god.
I know that feeling so badly, where you're like sliding the slider and you're just like, why the fuck is this not doing anything?
It doesn't doing anything. Because you're not
Like,
moving it.
I think this should be doing stuff, but it's not doing anything.
Oh my god. I
Okay,
feel so
whatever.
dumb.
We're just gonna pop the face, and then we're gonna be good. Dodge a Mern. Dude, I'm like sweating over here.
Are you?
Yeah. I think just like going like one after another, my body's just like, what are you doing? Why is this
What's
so
going on?
hard?"
This is not what I wanted. This is not going how I want.
Sometimes my wife will close the door, which understandable, because I'm talking loudly and she can't hear any of the rest of it, and it probably sounds like I'm an insane person. But when she closes the door, it's toasty in the computer.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
But no, that's not even a reason.
That's
Open a window. It wasn't that cool today. Like last week, absolutely would have opened a window and it would have been great.
Why is this not doing anything?
that's me.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Now it is. Why is this? What? I don't understand. Why are you working now? I don't understand. Okay, fine, whatever. Fuck you too. Oh boy. Stress. It's funny because I'm used to our streams where we're like usually pretty talkative, but I'm in such deep thinking mode when on these editing streams. I don't even read chat. Like I'm like, is anyone even writing in chat? I don't know.
I'm reading. I have to read chat. Well, I don't have to. I do read chat, and then I also switch windows and stuff and all that nonsense. And yeah, God, fuck me.
I'm gonna say I really enjoy editing this one because I love like shooting and editing like nature related kind of photo. So it's been a treat. It's been a while since I edited something so green.
Well, I'll just send you like so many of my photos because I have an abundance of shots like this.
Oh no. What was the word?
It is
He's like,
kind of
I don't like it that much.
it is kind of funny though because it is just like you know what you have around you and what is common to you, where like this feels like super normal to me.
It almost feels normal to me too because I've shot here so many times.
You've shot here?
Is this like Colossal?
No, this is a
Oh.
location shoot. I was gonna say, I'm
Oh.
like, well, that's news to me.
Well, it looks like Colossal because I shot Rachel's
Well,
Malin like in a similar situation.
I think that's why I'm like part of the reason why I'm saying it looks like so, you know, normal is because like you could easily confuse this for having shot this at, you know, Colossal Con, but
That's so funny.
it was not.
Oh my god, I'm doing that underlying layer thing. Yes, I learned something new.
She's learning. Say it couldn't be done.
Wait, I didn't do anything.
Ah,
What?
classic. Wait, you
Oh,
didn't
do I
do
have
anything.
Wait, do I have to do it here? I don't understand. Is my computer just being slow?
I know that feeling.
Oh man, this is not doing what I want to. What?
Um, 3 minutes.
No!
I mean, it is what it is.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Come on, 3D Load Creator. I need you to load like now. Now, please, please. Thank you. Nope, I don't like that.
Oh, whoa.
Fuck, this is not what I want. Fuck me.
Okay.
What is going on? Good.
So any funny or interesting story from the shoot? If you still have.
God, I mean, frankly, it was long ago enough that I don't really remember any like specifics like that. It's hard because like this was a shoot location shoot at a friend's horse ranch.
Oh, nice.
And he's done a handful of shoots. Oh god, 1 minute. He's done a handful of shoots there now, and like I think I've probably been to like 4 or 5 of them or something like that. And it reaches a point where like, you know, you've it's kind of like, you know, if you've been to a con enough and you have trouble remembering like what year did we do the specific thing. It's kind of like that. Like I have a trouble being like, which time was this? That makes sense. I don't know if I have any specific memories from this shoot. Also, like, you know, it's not like this was the only Pyrofly was not the only cosplayer here. 5 seconds.
Oh, that's
Whatever.
yeah. Oh,
Gotta be done.
it's a group.
Finished. Time.
My thing froze.
Oh no.
Well, I definitely didn't take it as far as I wanted it to. Okay, save them and send them. Save them and send them.
Ew.
Send them.
I was trying to be different. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay. Part of the learning experience.
That sounds so depressing. Out of context.
Like I tried to do something that like not like what's not expected that I would do, and it just didn't work.
Not sending. Try again.
Alf, what camera do you shoot on?
5D Mark III.
Okay.
Apparently, these days, 5D Mark III is count as like a old camera these days.
Yeah.
An ancient relic now.
Yeah.
Seems like kids these days plays with mirrorless cameras.
Well, I was on the 6D, so I was on that the like lower full frame camera that matched up with the 5D3 for the longest time. That I have the EOS R now. Which I got.
How do you like it?
I got it at a killer deal. Like it's hard because so I got it right before
MagFest.
And I have gotten like I just haven't put enough time into it yet because like, you know, got it and then quarantine hit so soon and I just like don't have enough, you know, time with it to really have a solid opinion.
Yeah.
Waiting for yours, Sarah.
I don't know why mine sends so slow.
I also do not know why your son's so slow.
I don't
either.
I don't know.
So you want to know what the funniest thing is that bothers me with my new camera?
What?
The shutter sound. Not that I dislike it, but I was so dialed in with my previous camera's shutter sound that I had a very good idea based on the sound alone, whether or not like my shutter was going to be too slow and my image was going to be blurry.
Wow, yeah.
And because I you know had worked with that camera so long, and it's just like, oh, that sound sounded too long for the light right now. You know, it probably is going to be a little bit blurry, and I've noticed that I just can't tell by the sound anymore, and I really need to pay more attention to the shutter speed on the, you know, when I'm actually shooting to make sure that I don't end up with blurry photos.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. Like, it's not a thing that I would have ever remotely thought was something I even paid attention to, you know? But I guess it is. So it's kind of funny how it's manifested like that because whoops, I don't have I have way more in focus images than I used to get, but also way more blurry images. So it's kind of, I feel like they've done a direct swap, like where I used to get blurry images from being out of focus, I now get blurry images from having too low of a shutter speed.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not what you'd think would happen at all.
I probably need to adapt with the sound then, yeah.
Yeah, no, and frankly, I think that's something that will go away. I just need more time with it, you know?
Yeah.
And to be fair, we haven't been able to shoot.
Exactly. That's entirely the problem. Is I just had, you know, I got it, and you know, I just haven't shot it with it enough.
It's like can't go outside. Sorry.
And there's other things like just even getting used to the focusing system. I'm not adapted to it enough yet. Overall, I like it, but I just need to just spend more time with it. Okay, let's take a look at these images. So right now we're looking at the original raw photo. And hide that. Where?
I didn't retouch the ear. I just realized. Oh well.
It's barely noticeable.
It really, now that you're zoomed out.
Is Alf's edit of the photo. Like how you leaned into those warmer tones.
Oh my god, Alf, ours is kind of similar, but not really.
With this kind of photo, I kind of I don't know if I want to lean to that warmer tone or keep the green grid.
That was my struggle too.
Yeah, it's a toss up. I went to kind of a deeper, cooler green, which is I just kind of laid into what I normally go for, but I feel like I didn't take it as far as I would like if I had more time. But so
wait,
here,
this is a classic Alf aesthetic. This is what I meant. I don't know what you do, but it's that glowy.
Got that glow coming from the top left there.
No, there's a certain softness that you add. I don't know how to explain it, but I know it's your I know your photos from a mile away. If there were a bunch of photos lined up, I would know exactly which one are yours, but I don't know why. But it has something to do with the softness, but it's still kind of has texture. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I definitely think you brought out the texture in her shirt a ton, which is really awesome.
Yeah. The shirt.
Here is Sarah's edit. I think that this one definitely puts in context how much more texture your shirt had. Your edit with the shirt versus Sarah's. Interesting.
Ew, I hate how it looks on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, it looks kind of blown out, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
hard,
it definitely doesn't look like that. I mean, the shirt's definitely blown out, but the colors don't look very good.
Yeah, they don't translate quite as well. It's hard because we're not going to be able to get a perfectly faithful representation of what your edit is because we're just going through so many layers of processing, you know?
Yeah.
And then here is my edit. I just leaned into those traditional deep greens.
Oh yeah, these are Andrew greens for real. Yeah.
It's kind of bluish green, right?
Yeah,
Bluish
yeah.
green.
Mm-hmm.
So let me line all of these
merge.
Let's line all of
Oh,
them
yeah.
first. So
Yeah, with your edit, it's more like one of those complementary color thingy.
yeah, I thought we
Yes.
had that kind of blue orange that worked really well, so I kind of wanted to play with that a bit.
I actually like my Lightroom edit more than the Photoshop one.
What does it look like?
I really like the contrast on the face on yours, Sarah.
Thanks. I had more freckles, but you can't see it.
Yeah, definitely lose it at that size. So here is the lineup of all 3 of our shots.
Alf, I love yours. It just screams Alf.
Oh, thank you.
Alf, kind
It's
of.
just, like,
Any thoughts
it's just
on?
the photo itself is already like super ethereal.
It's good to work with.
The word of
It's
the
already,
night?
it's already really good, and it brings back memories when I was still shooting back in Indonesia, where it's still green. So that's why it kind of
Oh,
brings back memories.
that's nice.
Back when things weren't on fire.
Right.
Any thoughts on like why you decided to go in the direction you did on your edit, or was it just kind of flying by the seat of your pants?
I was winging it. There was no thought process,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest.
And then Alf, any thoughts as to what you would have done if you had more time?
Actually, I don't think so, because the thing is, the original photo is already so good, and I don't want to ruin the prettiness of the original photo. So I just want to like enhance it just a bit, but not too much, kind of thing, you know.
That gets into an interesting thought that I have is I have a lot harder time editing photos that I think are like really good straight out of camera, because
Mhm.
I don't want to ruin what I think is already good.
Yeah.
Versus if I think it's like okay, I don't mind like going ham and doing whatever the fuck I want on the photo. But if it already looks really good straight out of camera, I'm like, do I want to do this? I don't know, and I get like way more timid about editing it, or I just
think-
put off editing it for way too long.
I like don't know how to do like what I call like clean editing. Like I don't know how to edit a photo and not manipulate the colors. Like I just feel like it looks like shit. So I need to find. But Alf, I feel like yours, like I consider yours to be kind of like a cleaner edit, because you didn't like totally change the colors from what I remember. I need to see. Yeah, but you just kind of like brought out their natural
Natural beauty.
I didn't want to say natural beauty, but honestly, for lack of a better term, like that's really what it is. So I just need to learn how to do that. I just don't know how. Like I guess in my head, like to me, color manipulation for me is what makes a photo interesting. So to learn how to not to have to rely on that is important, but I don't know how to do it.
Well, I think that's also like already your style, and that's fine. So so keep it up.
Yeah, I definitely think it can be hard because like I think we all here have a specific style to our work, and it can be so tempting to not like our own styles sometimes and really be drawn to other people's styles and being like, "Oh man, I love that. I wish I could edit like that." And kind of like neglect your own style in your work. And I mean, I think we're probably all guilty of feeling that way. Because it's pretty much human nature. Like it's hard not to feel that way as an artist, as a creative.
Especially artists.
Yeah. So Sarah, anything you would want to do if you had more time to the shot?
I think play around with colors more. I definitely wanted to do more of that like golden hour feel, which is also something I'm also just like not really comfortable with. Like if you look at, you know, my portfolio of work, I don't really gear towards like a warmer toned photo. It's mostly because I don't know how to work with like warmer tones that well. But it is something that I'm trying to do, so yeah, I just don't know how to do it.
And I feel like I did okay on my retouch and my dodge and burn. Maybe I'd like to spend a little bit more time there, but more than anything, I feel like I just got started on the color grade, and I really would like just more time with that.
Sad you can't see all these freckles that I worked on. God.
Can you zoom in on the freckles now?
I guess I didn't realize like how far you have to like dodge and burn them for them to appear. Cause like there's this one photographer I follow on Instagram. And the way they dodge and burn freckles is just so cool. But I guess I don't realize I think up close when you're doing it, it looks terrible, but when you zoom out, it looks fine. So I just need to remember that.
So one of us did lens correction, so this one overlapped is gonna look real wonky. But
Ruh-roh. Was it me?
I think it was Alf on this one, but
It's me.
yeah. So let's whoops, full screen.
No, I did it. It's like the first thing I click in Lightroom.
So you
Me
can
too.
see-
All of us are good.
this gives you an idea of what it'd look like, but obviously, like,
That was the lens correction? Holy shit.
yeah, we're getting some weirdness there.
Oh my god.
But it gives you
Oh,
like
wow.
a feel of what it looks like.
It doesn't look that severe when you
zoom
look
out,
at it.
like it looks fine, but like if you zoom in, you're just like, oh god,
It's like
oh
one of
god.
one of
Oh
those,
my god. But I'm saying like the shift when I go back and forth in Lightroom,
Yeah.
it doesn't look
Well,
like that intense.
I don't know.
That's wild.
I think it was mine that's a bit too intense. I think it was mine.
Well.
Oh,
it is
did
what
you
it is.
do more than just profile in Lightroom?
Well, I just capture one, but I forgot
Oh.
that it's a 35, right?
Yeah. It was
Yes,
35.
35.
Yeah. So I think the thing doesn't really recognize it or whatever.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Mm.
Okay.
Forgot
Yeah, because mine isn't that bad. So I was like, wow, someone's is really off.
So
It's
I actually kind of like it without the lens correction.
we've
Fuck.
got one final image to do here.
Final battle.
This
Final
shot
battle.
was submitted from the community. So, yo, you guys in chat, if there's an image that you would like to see us edit on another episode of Costog Challenge, please get in contact with me. Feel free to message me, or you can email me at. I will paste my email in chat for you guys if you want to email me directly. But eventually I will have a better method of submitting, but for now this is what I got for you. What I will say though is if you're submitting photographers, you need to have permission from the cosplayer to submit.
And vice versa.
I know technically you own the copyright, like I get it. But it's something that I am uncomfortable with, so please get permission.
I mean, well, it's like contractually, like you expect, like if I book you, Andrew, but then you submit a photo that Alf is gonna edit, I'd be like, well, but I signed up for you to edit it, not Alf.
It
that's
just
basically
makes
what
me
it
feel
is.
better if you get permission.
Or like a
this
communication. So.
Yeah, this image
Exactly.
did not need to get permission from because the cosplayer and the photographer are the same person, which
Oh,
makes
damn.
it easy.
This is self-shot? Wow.
Yes, this is Rosetica, I believe is how you pronounce her cosplay handle.
I wish I had a place outside I could shoot and not be
if
awkward.
I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. That's ROS ETTICA. So I think Rosetica.
Wow,
but
that's so
forgive me
good.
if that's incorrect. So you guys will laugh because this is another was shot on a Canon. So all Canon,
really?
Canon photos tonight. This was an
Nice.
80D though, so this is crop sensor. So it's a little outside of what we had been working on.
Still looks mad good.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it's a
Wow.
cool shot for sure.
I'm impressed.
Okay. Let me know when you guys are ready to.
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, wow, we are all ready to go. Let me switch over to the screen. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Got music playing again. Got stuff to jam to. Goes.
No.
Yugu, thank
Demon
you for
Slayer's
hanging out.
another one. Oh, someone leaving. Oh, bye!
Appreciate
good night.
everyone hanging out and watching us. It means a lot to me that you guys come out and watch this. It's a significant effort to get put these together. So, you know, any and all support we get from you guys means a lot to me. How many people did you get to submit from the first time? I think we got like 6 submissions. So, but here's the thing.
Like 6 or 7.
But we, weirdly enough, didn't get any submissions for this one. So this was actually a submission from the first time we did the stream. So, please, if you're interested at all in getting your image submitted for this, please do, because I think there's like probably a misconception that we have like a ton, and you know, like, oh, we just pick and choose whatever. Like, nah.
Real talk, all our reach on stories is garbage. So
Yeah, dude, it's so hard these days. Like, I don't know, and I'd be interested to know what everyone is experiencing here. But my Instagram story reach has all but just died.
Same.
I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm sure it's like some sort of algorithm change that's causing it, but like I get a fraction of the amount. I used to get about 12 to 13% reach of what I used to get in my stories. And now I get about what, 3 to 4%. It's like laughably low. Don't know if I want to, like, ideally I think I'd spend the time and fix the chromatic aberrations on this image, but I just don't.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't have
good
time
idea.
to.
you sound a little robotic to me.
Who?
Right now,
Me?
Andrew. Yeah. Well, now you're good.
Okay, maybe it was just a quick problem. Hopefully it fixes itself. It's hard because like right now I am pushing my computer, like I
to its
am
limits.
doing these streams puts a lot of pressure on things.
Why don't we have our new donation goal be for some kind of upgrade?
Yeah, new setup.
Possibly.
I'm okay with that. I'm not bothered by that.
The one thing that I know I want to do, and this is what the donation goal, and I think we're like $6 or something off from meeting it. I don't have it up on this stream for whatever reason.
Is it for my Naruto headband?
No, it was for. I've been waiting to like. I've had the sub icons.
Oh, that's right.
And I've been waiting to, like, that's been the donation goal for a while, but it's been taking its sweet time to get there. Also, if anyone has ideas for fun sub icons, please let me know. I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, more dogs.
It's hard because like you only have like what, 50 by 50 pixels to work in, or is it like 30 by 30 pixels? It's very small. So there's not a lot of room to work. I thought about having like different types of cameras and then putting like wigs on top of the cameras. I thought that would be a hilarious thing to do, but I just don't think it'll read that small.
I don't think it'll translate super well.
I don't think it'll read. Oh, sorry, Vixen. Thank you for the bit. Appreciate it.
Oh my god, what is that? On that.
One single corgi bit.
Oh.
So cute.
Wait, what does that mean?
That mean?
I don't know what a bit is. I don't understand like what that means.
So a bit is Twitch's way of like if you want to use their like quote unquote currency.
For what?
To donate.
Oh, so it gives money?
Yeah, so 1 bit is equal to a penny.
Slowly
That's
but
cool.
surely.
So, which technically it's even more for the person that because like if you want to buy like $5 worth of bits, it's more than $5 to
What? Of course it
do.
is.
Oh my god, this is gonna take a while.
So slow.
Oh, Soaring Vixen come in with 100 bits. Now a total of 101 bits. Hell yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Arlie says my reach is less than half of what it was this time last year. Didn't make anything new after Katsugan because of the pandemic. Oh yeah, it also costs more on mobile to buy subs and stuff, which is annoying as fuck.
What?
It has
That's
to do
so
with,
weird.
like App Store policy because Apple's and Google are charging 30% on top of that, so you gotta deal with them. Is unfortunate. That's why if you're subbing, you should never do it on mobile.
I had
So
no
there's
idea.
a donation link underneath the stream. Don't know where it shows up on mobile, if I'm totally honest. But
Well, Twitch on mobile is garbage,
Yeah.
so don't even try.
But yeah, donations go directly to us via PayPal, so like they're direct. And I only use the money for God, talking too much. I'm like losing my focus. Donations to the stream only are going to be used for the stream. So that I'm not using them for anything personal. It's all, but any money that is given is going directly back into improving the stream in various ways.
I mean, for example, my mic and my mic stand are from the stream. So I think it's about time that the next stream goal, I think, should be Andrew. I think it's only fair. Because I got an upgrade that I needed because I didn't have a mic. And Andrew even installed my stupid mic stand for me because I'm stupid and can't do it myself. So,
that took a hot minute too, by the way. Like, we didn't finally get installed until right before
2 years.
MagFest this year.
Yeah!
I had to come visit and do it.
Oh my god. I was like, I don't fucking... Well, for the longest time, I was prepping to get my carpet torn out, and then it never happened because I was so far down the waiting list, and then... Because I was getting ready to like move all my furniture, and then COVID happened, and so then they were like... Because by that time, my apartment complex was already taking precautions to like not have like maintenance people in the building all the time. And so then I was like, okay, well, fuck, I guess I'm not getting my floors redone. So I guess I'm stuck here forever.
Oh no.
I am just so happy that I have new upstairs neighbors.
Oh, thank fuck. Based on what you were saying last time.
Yeah, dude, I like the new upstairs neighbor is so much nicer than our previous one.
Oh, I'm glad.
Admittedly, that was a incredibly low like barrier to break, where it was just like they had to be like they could be mean and still be nicer than our previous upstairs neighbor. So like
Also, like the old ones were even like they were mean. Like it's not that just they were noisy.
He was a fucking cunt. He was
Really?
terrible. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like he would ignore us. Like the few times that we were trying to be like nice about things. Like at first, we'd go up and like knock on his door because he had kids. The previous upstairs neighbor we had. Whoa! That's shocked me. I'm sorry. That was way too loud. But oh my god! Thank you. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Salt.
thank you.
I'm sorry if that was
Wow.
way too loud. I have that volume set way too loud. I just pooped my pants.
I was like, I don't hear shit. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, you won't do. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god. Salt syrup. Thank you so much for that donation. I am sorry, everyone. That was way too loud. I need to adjust that volume. Oh my god. Woo. Well, thank you, Salt Syrup. You've now woken everyone up with that.
Wait.
Oh, they heard it too.
Oh yeah, so everyone
okay.
in stream heard it, and it was
it really that
yeah,
loud?
Yeah, I had that notification apparently on a little too loud. I can go back and change that for future notes. That was amazing.
Wow.
I literally was just like, what happened?
Everything's on fire.
I have different donation
ow,
sounds
ow.
For different volume amounts, or like, you know, if you give like, I think it's like $10, $20, $30, they're all different sounds I have programmed in. But Salt Syrup, thank you so much for that
Thank you.
generous donation of $50. I really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot, and thank you so much.
I want to also preface, like, because we say this a lot, but like, whenever we're talking about donations, don't ever feel inclined that you have to. We know things are not ideal right now, so like, don't feel pressured. It's just kind of like, this would be nice if you could help, but like I said,
Honestly,
things are crazy right now.
Honestly, the biggest thing you can do to help us out is
share,
like, and more than like, you know, post about it on Facebook. Just like tell a friend about it. Like,
yeah, like
especially
you don't
if they're
have
into
to share
cosplay
it
or
publicly.
cosplay photography. Like, just be like, hey, you might like this.
Yeah.
Because God, I mean, we were just talking about, you know,
Garbage reach.
Yeah. Stories have just died off. They used to be like a good way to let people know about things, but now not so much. And it sucks because I kind of feel like I'm spamming my my stories, because like I need to post over and over and over again to like even have any people see this stuff, which sucks. But that's where we are in this world of 2020. It feels so much like Instagram, like, oh my
Really?
goodness.
From who?
Ara, thank you so much, Ara.
Ara, stop giving us your money!
Stop.
Stop. What is
Ara
it?
donated
What did they
$10
say?
last stream, and they
Can you read
donated.
their poetic thing. They're always writing something poetic.
Yeah, I will read it in 1 second. I'm gonna be so behind on this edit, but by the way, like we're.
We can add maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah. Arlie says, your stream always inspires me so much. Thank you for taking the time to pull together something so awesome. Reminds me that I'm in this hobby to create and enjoy art, which is something I always need to be reminded of this year. Well, thank you, Ara. I really appreciate
Thank you, Ara.
it. You
So much,
are
Ara.
wonderful. Your support is amazing. Thank you for being an amazing person, truly.
Honestly.
And Salt Syrup, I'm so happy that you're enjoying this. Like I said, this is I don't want to say it's not like difficult to put this together, but it is
It's a lot of work.
A lot of work to get this put together, especially like this OBS setup we got going on here. This is way more time consuming than I want it to be. But you know, we're learning, we're making things happen, and there will certainly be more episodes of Costog Challenge soon. I have some ideas of more people that I want to bring on. I just need to see if well, one, need to make sure that those people want to be on, because you know, this it's not the it can be a little intimidating.
A little intimidating.
It does.
But then just working out schedule wise, but I have some ideas of people that I would like to have on in the near future. So definitely keep an eye out for future episodes, because I am excited about this series and where it will go. I think it's super fun. It's stressful, but super fun.
Like in a fun way.
3 different screens streaming definitely looks like it's hard to manage. Yeah, it's not the easiest setup wise. It's kind of funny because like my computer was a top of the line computer when I built it. I think I built it in 2015. And like I bought the highest grade Intel consumer processor I could get, but we've just gone so far, and like I've just kind of continued to do more and more ridiculous things with this stream, and it's just like my computer, which once was like fairly competent for handling stuff, is just not that it's bad, but it's just that I'm asking so much of it during these streams that it's like, what are you trying to do? Oh my god, there's so much to do. Why are you putting so much stress on me? And I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
I mean, to be fair, technology changes drastically like every week,
Yeah.
I feel like. So
Yeah, and 5 years is a pretty long time.
that's a long time
Yeah,
in the tech world.
Technology. 12 minutes, I'm still on touch. God, I'm so screwed.
I'm also still on retouch, so it's fine.
Alf, are you past retouch?
Kind of, sort of.
I was gonna
That's
be like,
a negative.
I was gonna be like, say no so we can feel better.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Uh,
I think a lot of time on things I probably shouldn't be spending time on, but that's
At
just
lea-
how I am.
at least with this one, it's hard because I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna regret saying this. I have a very clear idea of where I want to go with the color grade, and
kind of.
I do not. I struggle with Demon Slayer because it can go so many different ways, just based on the time period that it's, based on, but also like the art itself just canonically is so vibrant, but you're also kind of like, but do I want to like do that, or do I want to like, I don't know.
Akari, I would agree
struggle.
with you. Graphics or CPU power hasn't gone up drastically, but like CPU count has gone. Like you can get processors that are this like roughly the same power, if not a little bit better than what I bought 5 years ago, but like with like 12 cores versus the 4 that I have in my current computer. So like that's really where you're seeing a lot of gains. And when I have so much going on in my computer, that is where I feel like I'm gonna see massive increases.
So I noticed that like the processing on my computer is getting slower and slower and slower. Seems like it kind of it seems like my PC is kind of tired right now.
It's like, what made me work too hard?
There's a live stream over here too, like on I think Discord kind of like eats a lot of things,
Discord
apparently.
eats way more CPU than you think it should.
Than you think, apparently.
Discord is using more CPU usage than OBS is, which
What? Are you kidding
doesn't
me?
seem right. But
Oh, I didn't think it was that bad.
yeah, Discord is using about 30% CPU usage right now.
Damn.
And OBS is like at like 20%. It's ridiculous.
Terra.
What?
So what's about this character? Like what's the mood of this character?
It's hard to explain. She's very serious, but like very elegant in the way that she fights. Like she's the type of character that will do like whatever it takes to, you know, finish or to accomplish the mission that she's on.
Trying to think.
I don't know, it's hard to explain.
I only watched the first season, so I don't have like a super good perspective on her as a character, but I got this kind of like above it all feeling from her, where she feels like she's dealing with things like in almost a different plane of existence. Like,
yeah, that's a good way to put it. She's
feels
very
aloof isn't quite the right word I want to use, but it's
like
like
she doesn't know anything else. Like she's so absorbed in her work that because it's like it's like expected of her. So I don't want to say she's like soulless.
These are terrible explanations for editing, but
yeah. It's honestly, I think it's really hard to explain Shinobu's character because she's more the more you think about it, the more complex she is. Like at first glance when you meet her, you're like, oh, I know exactly what she's gonna be like. But then when you actually like try, like right now, I'm trying to verbalize it. I'm like, I'm having a really hard time.
Akari,
and I've even.
Oh, sorry. There's been no more of the show except for the movie that came out.
The train arc is coming out in October.
Okay. Point being is though the manga is finished, so that's why I say I've only watched the first season.
I need to fucking catch up. I have all this time. I don't do shit. Also, I hate these colors. It reminds me of like Alf. Don't be offended, but I really can't stand. What's her name? Tamomo.
Oh,
her
I
color
hate
scheme.
her color scheme so
I hate her color
much.
scheme. And this is kind of like.
Pink and blue.
Ugh, I just
What was that?
it.
They're like pink and blue kind of color.
Yeah, that pink, blue, and orange color she.
Because they're not on the same realm. So bad.
I desperately dislike her character design and her color palette.
I mean, she's not my waifu anyway, so you can roast them whatever you like.
Thank fuck. Yeah, I feel like Shinobu's color scheme like kind of reminds me of that because her is like, or I mean her howdy is like so pastel, but then her hair is not pastel, so it just drives me nuts. So I never know I don't know how to color grade. I'm having like a really hard time. Okay. Stupid howdy.
Like this,
Howdy.
for this one I really like don't really know how to color or whatever, so I try to.
It's hard. There's also just like a lot of green and pinks in the background as well, so it's like, do I like try and match it or like?
6
Yes.
minutes.
Fuck me.
I'm just getting to color grading too, by the way. So
I agree, Cardi. I think the anime is really. It's hard to not want to watch the fights. I think the manga does a pretty good job, but to see the fights translated into animation is just so cool.
But it's funny. I've talked to someone who is a very big fan of the anime and the manga, and I didn't particularly like the anime.
That's fine.
But it sounds like a good chunk of my problems with the anime are not problems of the manga. Which
what are your problems with the anime?
The fights, while they're beautiful, I think a lot of them just feel pretty much they're like too long to be solved mostly by ass pulls.
I mean, it's a shonen. I don't know what you expect.
But like apparently the fights in the manga are significantly shorter feeling.
They are, but I don't know if that's because I read really fast or because they actually are. To be honest.
Also, I have terrible problems with the pacing of the anime.
It's not great.
And the character. It's hard because I know that apparently the character development happens more later, and you see more character development with the B characters, but I feel like in the first season of the anime, the only character that isn't two-dimensional is Inosuke, which is kind of hilarious how he is the only like three-dimensional character that has any degree of growth in that. But
well, I think that's because like I feel like the others are pretty atypical character types. Like you kind of already know like what they're about.
And frankly, like I don't know. I think you can do that and still have character growth.
Yeah, but you're right though. It does happen pretty late. Like I know when I was reading it, like I'm still pretty far behind, but like I definitely was more drawn to the B characters as opposed to like the main characters. From what I remember.
And to be clear, like just so I got this out there, I don't begrudge anyone for liking a show. I am historically a hard ass when it comes to the stuff that I like. So I'm very anal and very analytical with a lot of stuff. So a lot of people can think of me as kind of like as yes, Akari put it, you're obnoxiously critical and weird. Sure, I'll take it.
It's funny.
I can absolutely see how people feel that way about me. It's I have high standards, and I have different standards than a significant amount of anime fans. So
Yeah, I think that's okay though. I mean, I literally spent an entire stream, I don't know if you remember, but I just roasted Boku no Hero the entire time.
Oh damn.
Oh man.
God, I liked where it started off.
I did too.
Like, God,
but then nothing happened.
Yeah. Also, I am very uncomfortable with the way it handles fan service in that show, and the way it
I never
tries
even
to
thought about
play
that.
off fan service in that show. I find it very frustrating and kind of disgusting.
Wait, how do they? I guess I've never. What do they do?
I can't remember the character's name, but the fucking little grape kid.
The fucking I don't. He's so fucking annoying.
What My Hero Academia does is they make him the pervert character that does the pervert thing, and then they show him trying to do the perverted thing, and then the show goes, oh, perverted kid, that's bad. You shouldn't do that. That's bad. But I'm just like, but you showed him doing the thing. In turn, you animated him peeping on, character or what have you. So you're still doing it. You can't do it.
I say.
And then be like, oh, that's so bad. But I'm like, but this show still got the fan service that you're saying is bad. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It doesn't work. Like,
I never thought about it like that.
You're just as guilty as Minata, thanks Seltzer for that name, by doing it. Like, you calling it out as bad doesn't mean anything. It's
I love it. Oh man, so stupid. Just so
that I think that bothers me more than if they just did straight up fan service. Like, if they were just like, here you go, here it is.
Well, now that you say it, I feel like because it feels.
Oh God, 17 seconds. Fuck.
Fuck. It feels very like shoehorned in. It's like oh, we didn't have like this one trope, so we're just gonna kind of like add it, sort of.
Okay.
Like Boku no Hero would be fine without Mineta.
Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna say here is just finish what you had going on, because like I need to finish
Well, I just closed this, so I'm done. I guess.
Okay, whatever.
Fuck me.
It'll take me like another couple seconds here to. Whatever. I'm definitely not as far as I would have liked to be, but whatever. Whatever.
It's okay.
This one was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this one is the one where I feel like I had the most idea of where I wanted to go with the color grade. Sorry for my hero rant. We had like a drop off of people when I went on my hero rant.
Whatever.
Whatever. Fuck them. No, but I think
It's also like almost 11:30, so.
It is getting late. So
When you say it's almost 11:30, I was like, what? It's already 11, and I forgot that you're on the other side of the world. I mean, other side of the states.
Whatever, close enough.
Get wrecked, nerds.
Whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
I never really watched the
the
season 2 of Boku no Hero anyways.
I
hate the
watched
character designs.
the first 2 seasons.
What season is it on now? I don't even know. But I think it stopped due to COVID. I think. I don't know.
Saving thing.
Perverted grape kid. Oh my god, what a horrible character. I sent it. I don't know why it's taking so long. Yikes.
Got elves.
Let's take a nap while mine makes its way over there.
All this one. Edit. And there's Sarah's one. Okay. Sarah edits. Okay, got them all. Season 5 is next up. Okay, well.
Damn, it's
I'm
on
a
season
while out.
5? I've watched a lot.
Damn.
Damn. Only because I have nothing better to do.
Close that out. Let's see. This back. We're gonna switch over to here, and I'm gonna add the images in. Resize them real quick.
Oh my god, Promised Land! Season 2, I can't wait! Ugh,
I keep
it's
on
gonna be
meaning
so
to
good!
watch that one. I've heard
I
very
never-
good
I've
things
binged
about
it. I've binged it so many fucking times. It's definitely better the second time. I mean, it's great the first time, but the second time is even better.
Did
I
they
love
get a
that
plan like
series.
a live action of that thing?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It was supposed to come out in October. Don't tell me that. I'm so depressed. No. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of gotta like, nothing is gonna come out on the timetables that they were, had planned. So you just gotta
Yeah.
adjust your expectations for things.
Luckily, I never know when anything's coming out, so
Same.
Like, I was laughing at like kind of people getting upset over like pre-orders of like the new consoles, and I was just like, guys, pre-orders of consoles are difficult usually when we're not
like in
in
general.
a pandemic. And now where
Right.
like supply chain has been fucked for months, like of course it was
And
gonna
the
be hard
demand
as
is
shit.
more.
Yeah, like it was
Yeah.
always gonna be terrible. It was always
people
gonna
are
be
dumb.
terrible. Okay. We are good. Let's take a look at these shots. Actually, let me remove. Okay. So this is the base shot. This is what we started with. This is straight out of camera. And here is Elf's edit.
Nice.
Awesome. Definitely went
Ooh.
darker and moodier with it.
Yeah, I like that.
That's awesome. Okay. And let's take a look at Sarah's edit. And almost in utter contrast to Alf's bright and colorful.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I like the color that you brought back into her clothing.
Like a different season.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Salt Syrup just said, Alf, yours was wintry, and Sarah's yours is spring.
Mm-hmm.
And then here is my edit.
What season is it gonna be?
Wow, it's Sakura season.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to get the greens out of there. I was like,
we all have all different seasons.
I didn't even try that. Why did I not even try that? I'm trying that right now. I'm a dumbass.
Let's get these so we can all see them at once. Okay.
That didn't do shit. What the
I can
fuck?
get these to display as nice as vertical shots.
Ooh, I like it without the green. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I did I did some liquefy in mine, so the lineup's gonna be weird.
Damn it, Sarah! You just can't.
I fixed the costume. It's the cosplayer in me.
Okay.
And the wig, I added a little more volume.
Gotcha.
Fair enough.
Liquefy is always the last thing I do, so I totally understand that though. Yeah, it's just not.
The merge is gonna be garbage because I liquefied.
You also did, like I'm noticing you did some background removal there.
Oh yeah,
that like pillar there.
Forgot about that.
It's interesting, like the things that you pass up in this short period of time, and I think this goes to show just how much like 30 minutes is in terms of a tight timeline for full edits like these. Just trying to get everything crammed in this period of time is just such a tight timeline.
Yeah, I go in the same order that I would do it with a real edit, but I speed up like tenfold.
Same. I always have the process of Lightroom, bring it into Photoshop, make a selection of my subject, retouch, dodge and burn, color grade. So and then liquefy is my final step, but I just give that up for this.
I think for this one, I forgot about the pillar because I already way too focused on the hair. Yeah, there's a lot of like flyaways over there, and I was like, should I like fix all of this?
Yeah, I know it's hard. Yeah. Minty says, I love how different these edits are. They convey really different moods and draw your eyes in different ways. I would agree.
Yeah, this is a good one, I think.
Yeah, I think this one is my and maybe it's because it was a shot that none of us took, so we didn't have any preconceived notions going into it. We don't have any way like, oh, I took this and I know how I'm gonna edit this one. I think in a way that makes it the most interesting, where we can see kind of our visions of editing come out the purest, maybe, regardless of the photo style. But Alf, kind of give us your thoughts as to kind of your approach on this shot, and then maybe what you would have done if you had more time.
Well, if I have more time, I'm probably gonna like fix more of the hair part, because like that hair is like the first thing that I focus way too much. And then I think the thought process of the color for me is like, honestly, I have no idea. I never watched the anime, and I don't really know who she is. So I did a little Google search there, and then there's some keywords that probably a spoiler.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it, and kind of inspires me to do this color because of that keyword. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do this
Interesting.
cooler color.
Sarah, how about for you?
This was actually really hard edit for me because I was having a really hard time balancing out all of these different colors. So I kind of was honestly just kind of making new adjustment layers and like sliding the sliders until I liked it.
Yeah, I mean sometimes
Yeah.
that's how I edit too, where like, you kind of just don't really have a good grasp as to where you want to go with it until like
Yeah, and
Um
I think, and kind of like what I said earlier, is that kind of like with when we were talking about Tamamo, is that there's so many different hues of colors in this photo. Like the background naturally is pretty muted, but then like her howdy is like pretty saturated, but like saturated pastels, but then her hair is more, and the butterfly is more like jewel tone saturation, and so is the makeup. So then like there's like three different like color stories going on, and it's always really hard to like bring those together. But I think what
Mm.
Elf did, bringing out like taking out the green on the plant, helps a lot, because I actually just did that with mine and it looks a lot better. It looks more cohesive.
I
So
also okay. So before I go with this route, I kind of stream snipe you, and I saw you did like a little muted color. So and I was like, that does look pretty cool. And yeah,
I'm honored. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, to be quite honest. This is something I would spend quite a long time on. I'm not gonna lie.
It's interesting that you feel that way because this is the one where I'm just like, oh, I knew exactly what I was gonna do with this one.
Yeah, I had no idea.
The only thing for me is I really kind of wanted to pull more purples into the shadow, and I didn't quite get it as far as I wanted it to be. But I ran out of time, so I just kind of
More
had to leave it.
purples would definitely be nice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the merged shot.
It's gonna look terrible because I liquefied.
It's actually not, because I adjusted it. It's not nearly as bad as you would think it would be.
Oh, good.
So here is the merged edit of all our shots.
Oh wow!
Strangely enough, this one looks, I think, like, one, it lines up the best. There's still a little wonkiness to it, but like it actually, because I resized yours, Sarah, to fit, it works out pretty well, and I think it looks pretty cool too.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, yeah, this one plays out pretty well.
very nice.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
No,
All the seasons come together.
That's cool.
For sure. And with that wraps up our final shot of the evening. Huge thank you to you, Alf, for being here for this, our second episode of Costog Challenge. Thank you so much. It was an honor to have you on. You're an amazing photographer and editor. And I know both Sarah and I adore your work, so it was really special to have you on.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It's such an honor to be part of this. It's always such an honor to be part of like your show. It can be this, and the photo critic is always nice to be like talking with fellow artists like you guys. It's always like fresh for creative minds, you know.
Stop! Ah! You're awesome.
You're awesome.
So Alf, where can people find you and keep up with your work? Before that, Soaring Vixen, thank you so much for those 300 bits. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Soaring Vixen. My work. Well, I think right now it's still Instagram. Because of Instagram, it's kind of like sucky a bit. So I might gonna try Twitter. So for Instagram, it's the same at alive.
Don't go to Twitter. It's a black hole.
Dude, it bums me out that Instagram is kind of falling off here. Like,
Instagram is like since 2017 it's already like going down, but then right now it's just.
I feel like over the past maybe, I would have thought quarantine it would have made it better, but I feel like it's made it significantly worse, which weirds me out.
Well, because
Interesting,
I think the reason, at least this is just for me personally, like for me, Instagram was never a form of like communication or interaction with my followers. Really, like it was more
Yeah.
kind of like I passively post and then I passively like things, but I'm not like there's no like comments really, and there's no like actual like direct engagement. Whereas with Twitter, like I can have threads for days with conversations with people, and
It-
I think that's why Twitter has picked up a little bit more. It's just it's better for that kind of like conversation building. But that's just me personally. Like I just don't use my Instagram as a mode of like wanting to talk to people. Like I see it
Yeah.
purely as like a posting platform.
Yeah, and I feel like even at that, it was never a great one because it's hard to showcase work when you're viewing it on like this tiny little screen, and you're just like, oh, and you know, so many of us photographers who pour hours into our work, and it's just like, you know, being viewed at this size, it can be a little bit of a bummer sometimes, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we got to roll with kind of what people are going to actually view our work on, so.
Yeah, the thing is, I noticed. I remember some photographer friends even said that like they even try to match their editing color and cropping to match Instagram. So I was like, that's an interesting way to see to plan your photograph because all I know is usually it's on the the 4:3, right? 4:3.
Mhm.
Is it 4:3?
Um,
I don't even know what the ratio is.
I mean,
4:3.
defaultly it's square. So, but
Yeah,
I
no,
forget what
Well,
the
that's true,
tall
but
version is.
I don't know what the tall. I think it is a 4:3. It's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
it's interesting to know that some photographers like trying to like
4:5 portrait.
frame. Yeah, they
4:5.
they try to
Oh.
frame their photo to match Instagram, and I feel like that's interesting because I don't know, like the way I still view photograph is still either on prints or right now on computer, but not really specifically on the phone because it just loses a lot of your heart to it. I feel like.
100%. I agree. I don't
Yeah.
sacrifice the aspect ratio if it's
No.
because like there were theories out there saying like even when you do the whole like adding a border so you can show the full image, but there's like a border on the left and right for a vertical photo. Like they're
Yeah.
saying like, oh, like with the algorithm, like it's better if you don't have like those black or white or colored bars or anything. Like it's better
I
to have
heard
like a full
about that
bleach.
myth too.
I was like, first of all, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I can't
Second
care
of
enough,
all,
man.
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
What? There's
I
just no
cannot
way.
care enough to put the effort in. I've never been someone who can care enough to spend time fighting the algorithm. It's just not worth it to me.
I'd rather my photo be like a little bit smaller, and by like a little
Yeah.
bit, I mean like 10% smaller on already a small device.
About
like I don't
the
care.
only thing that Instagram has gotten to me to do and affected the way I've done photos is I'm more interested in putting out sets so I can post 3 images at a time versus I used to be very into just doing 1 image at a time and really just nailing that 1 image and not making it a set. But in a way, I feel
interesting.
like Instagram's forced me into doing like, well, it hasn't forced me. I've built out Instagram in a way that it's forced me to do it.
Yep.
But I kind of enjoy that though, because I find actually working within the reins of a set kind of to be a little bit more challenging, but also more rewarding, in a weird way. So
I'm
yeah.
kind of the opposite. I like aesthetically, like I want my profile to look nice. And that's why for a long time I did the 333. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, but majority of people who are looking at my work are not looking at it in my profile. They're looking at it in their feed.
Oh, totally.
Yes.
So So like while I still approach all my shoots, everyone gets 3 photos because I know people like doing like the 3 set, but I still think of it as a set. I just don't post it as a set anymore because I'm thinking more kind of like, I guess from like my perspective as a user, I'm kind of like, okay, well, if I'm scrolling, I don't really want to see 3 of the same thing, like whether it's like multiple days in a row or if it's in one day. Like I know I follow some photographers who will post like multiple sets, like that they're like 6 photos in one day, and so like when I'm scrolling, it's just like the same photo over and over and over again, and I kind of just like stop caring. Honestly,
I try and pace mine out where it's a photo per day, so it's because
you pace yours out, so I think that's better. And because the algorithm is so shitty, it's like
hard.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, I guess from a user perspective, I personally do not like seeing multiples of the same thing, so I stopped doing the 333, but I mean, whatever. I don't even care.
It's
to be quite honest.
Like, it's funny because I recently, my recent set was Crystal from Star Fox Adventures, and that one
I love that
got
set.
like no traction, and I'm just like, fuck, y'all must not like furries. Come on, what the fuck?
Honestly, that was like some of my favorite color grading work.
Dude, it was so I was so happy with it. It was so unusual. It was blue and gold. Like, what? It's not. I don't know. I was pretty psyched on it.
It's,
but I find it funny though.
It's a pretty rare.
Yeah, it is very specific. It's just like, oh, a character that was only on one GameCube game.
Right.
Yeah. So that it doesn't actually surprise me. I just want to yell at people for not liking furries. That's really it.
God damn it, y'all!
Damn it, y'all!
No, like your furries.
I wonder if Instagram
don't like furries.
No.
I wonder if Instagram went back to chronological. Is it gonna fix everything, or what do you think of?
I think Instagram just needs to just like, for once, think about their users and not about themselves. But what the fuck do I know? I know it's not gonna happen, but that's what they need to do.
Yeah, it's not.
That's their problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, unfortunately. So.
Wait. So, because I was actually just talking about this with someone the other day. Salty Syrup said, "Would you ever have a blog post to post them so people can see the best quality?"
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Yeah.
And interestingly enough, I was just talking to Jin the other day about this because Behind Infinity, because the way I found them was through their DeviantArt journals, which were so like, I remember looking forward to their journal entries after, like, when I knew that they would be coming back from an event, like every time, because they were so thorough and they were full of like funny, like behind the scenes photos and like candid photos, but also like photos from like actual shoots that they put a lot of time and effort into. And it was just, I loved reading those journal entries. Like I remember just being like, oh my God. And like, that's kind of like what encouraged me too. And I've talked about this before, but like, that's what encouraged me to also start getting into photography, because I was like, man, I want to like, document all this stuff and create like really cool memories and have things to talk about. And I just remember those journal entries being so cool, and like, DeviantArt, like live journal, all that stuff was super cool. But like, the thing is like, I would like to do that, but I know it would get, it shouldn't matter, but it would get like no traction.
Yeah.
So I would be putting a lot of effort and time into something that I don't think.
It's a hard fight there.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I don't think it really matters. Like, I don't care if a lot of people see it, but I also at the same time, like as an artist, I want to be like, well, I worked really hard on this thing, so I would like some kind of traction to it, I guess.
But I think for that is, since it's already part of your memory, maybe at the time it's not gonna be as important. But then I feel like once you look at back in couple of years later, I think you'll appreciate that you did all those hard work. I think.
No, it's hard.
I think with the pandemic, it has made me reflect on that I've spent so much time. I don't know. Like, I understand that like living the moment is the most important, but also like I wish that I had documented it more.
I think the thing that I absolutely need to bring back, and I can see this in my own stuff, is when I first went to cons, I would take just photos of random cosplayers, but then
Random shit.
I would take photos of random stuff and be like, oh, here's
Mhm.
a photo of my friends hanging out. Oh, here's blah blah blah. And it kind of moved as I got artistic. Where I would take, it would only be like, high level cosplay photos and
Yeah.
nothing else. And I miss, like, when I go back and look at my photos, I miss so much of the silly bullshit that I used to take
Ah,
photos of. And that's where, like, my memories, like, some of my best con memories are of that. And I don't have photos of those anymore because I stopped taking those photos.
Yeah. Same.
And
exactly.
and that
That
is such a huge bummer to me. And that is something that quarantine has made me really reflect on and kind of made me go like, okay, when I get to go back to cons, like that is a thing that I need to do. I need to be taking more of those photos.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite photos that I get after a con. I mean, obviously, like, I'm not trying to like make you guys feel bad. Like, I love the stuff I get from you guys, obviously, when I work with you. But like the stuff that I always continuously go back to though are these like behind the scenes photos that this our friend Ivan takes because
Yes.
he'll
Like,
catch you in your
it's like
worst
out of nowhere, suddenly
most
there you go.
ratchet moment, but like every time I go back at those photos I'm just like, man, like I can recall perfectly like what was happening during that time, like what I was talking about, and maybe I don't, and then it's fun to try to figure out what I was thinking and like why was I making that awful face, like what the fuck was I doing, like crying on the floor, what's
My gosh.
happening.
I really appreciate what Ivan like took like all the BTS
Yeah.
that he just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Ivan is
amazing.
doing the Lord's work.
he is doing, yeah, for real, like holy shit, damn.
Well,
Yeah, that's true though about that. Sometimes we like as an artist, sometimes I don't know like how to like stop. Like for example,
yeah.
like at a con, and also like during a shoot, especially because during a shoot, I become a bit too serious, I guess,
Mhm.
and then I forgot to
Yeah.
do like all the fun stuff that I did like way before.
Absolutely.
So I need to know like where's the line there.
Absolutely.
I think it's like it's thinking about like why are we even here? Like why are we at cons? Why are we doing photo shoots? And I think like
Mm.
I know for me personally, and I've said this multiple times, like you get so wrapped up in the idea of like being a content creator and continuously having content to push out, and I think that's always in like the back of our minds whether we like to admit it or not. I know it's something that's always in the back of my mind. Like I know like in the beginning of quarantine I was like, fuck, I'm not producing anything new, like I'm not doing anything, and it's like, but it's like, am I disappointed that I'm not producing art, or am I disappointed that I'm not keeping up this like cadence of posting to social media? And I think as much as it sucks to admit, it was definitely the latter.
Oh,
Because
totally.
I've become so absorbed in like that. Like for me, like posting to social media was like part of my daily routine because I was
Yeah.
commuting to work. So like while I'm waiting for the train, I'll be like, well, I'll post on Instagram. And then it's like, oh, I'm kind of like doing nothing at lunchtime, I'm gonna post to Instagram. So it was kind of like it became such of like a passive action for me. And then now that I don't have it anymore because I don't have anything to fucking post, I was like, oh, I was really obsessed with posting just for the sake of posting, not because I was creating something necessarily that I was like super duper invested and proud of, which is also terrible because I love all the stuff that I did before COVID, but it's like I'm going into it with a different mindset now.
Yeah.
I think is what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
With that,
Like after
I think
like
it's time we wrap this up though.
This
Oh,
is a
sick.
good Q&A.
I
So
know
when
it's
we,
hard
next
because
time
like
we
we've kept on going. We were starting to wrap it up, but then we got into this like deep, rich vein.
Deep talk.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
Yeah,
next time.
I mean, we've been going for 3.5 hours, so
Wow.
I think we've hit our time. Ope, indeed.
Yeah. Oop.
Sarah, where can people find you and keep up with your work?
Instagram.
Hell yeah. Just after we just talked about how terrible it is.
I mean,
I know, I get it.
Don't follow me on Twitter. I'm garbage.
And huge
Same.
thank you to you all for being here and hanging out,
Yeah.
watching, especially those of you who are in chat. I appreciate you. Huge shout out to those of you who donated. We got Soaring Vixen, Ara Lee, Salt Syrup, You guys are incredible. Thank
Seriously.
you. It helps us
Thank you
out a
so
lot.
much.
Keep this going. Um, if you have the means to subscribe or donate, please, we really appreciate it. But if you don't, just tell a friend. Tell a friend that you think might
Honestly,
enjoy
the
this.
best thing you can do is share this with your friends. And we
Yeah,
don't even mean
yeah.
in a social media post,
Yeah,
even if it's
just
just in a
tell a friend.
conversation. Yeah.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, guys, if you're in the U.S., register to vote.
Register to vote.
Oh,
Wear
register
a
voice.
mask.
Yes.
Time
I
to
have
make a
my
change.
absentee ballot already. If you're in Virginia, and I think Maryland next week also has early voting, please vote. And by vote, we all know what we're saying when we say vote. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Please vote.
I'd be
Do
shocked
the right
if there
thing.
was really anyone here that didn't feel that way, but
I feel bad that I can't help, but yeah,
Yeah.
do the right
That's
thing, boys.
fine. You can't. It's fine. You're whatever.
point
It's
being,
fine.
register to vote.
Please vote. There's
what
no
is
excuse.
National Voter Registration Date, so
Today.
register to vote.
Please vote.
With that, we are going to call it a night. I'm going to raid you guys over. Let's see who is going right now. I'm going to raid you over to my friend Kid Yuki. He's a guy who does video game and anime and media music
Oh.
covers. My wife is actually
Oh,
in a
but he
band
does
with him.
it. He does it live.
Yeah, so you can
Oh,
leave
that's cool.
requests on his stream. I'm going to raid you over to him.
Oh.
I'd appreciate it if you go over there. If you either spam, if you have Vontog love emote, spam that. Otherwise, just any heart emote.
Oh, the
awesome.
yaoi emote, obviously.
What yaoi emote?
It's me reading BL.
And with that, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alf. Thank you, Sarah. And as always, think about what you put out into the world. Make it a better place. Good night, everyone.
Vote.